Alright, welcome to today's stream. Continuing on with Starboard once again. We'll probably finish off 3.2 tonight. But we'll have to see on how this is gonna work. If we'll make it or not, that'll fully depend on how long the story goes. But either way, we do still have a little to go. The Castorice and Trailblazer have now made their way here. That's what I'm gonna. Oh, hang on.
No surprise there.
Well, nice one on that one. Right. Okay. So today we'll be continuing on with Star Wars. Actually, we might as well continue on immediately. Basically, what's gonna happen tonight is we will continue through the main story. We'll probably finish off 3.2 tonight. Maybe, I don't... Well, I wouldn't call it guarantee, but it's likely.
Is this the kingdom's fault?
But so we'll have to see. Let's see. It's time to use Onyx's miracle.
That's fine and all.
Yep,
but
that
we need to
looks
lay down
suspiciously
some
like
rules.
it.
We're not gonna return to the past to steal things. Do we need to enter that doorway to climb even higher?
Probably, maybe, I don't know. We will see.
Oh, more like a soul guarding it. But how should we get up there?
We will indeed, okay. Right, once again a puzzle to solve. Question is, what kind of options do we have? This guy's just
the path is blocked yet again.
standing in the corner.
Onyx's 8 always appears in times like this. How convenient. Look.
How suspiciously convenient, right? I wonder where that's coming from. Either way. Right, issue is we still have to go up there somehow. Oh, is that a chest? I guess so. Right, question would be, I mean, I guess this one goes up. But it's probably not going up to where we'd want? Maybe it does?
A chest of the past has been left behind, but none of its treasures remain inside.
I'm crying.
Right, we do have to go one step higher up to actually reach our goal. I mean, we have stairs back there, but I don't think we can reach them, right? No. The floor is gone. Right, okay. And if I perform the miracle again, it's locked. Okay, so we can't go this way either way. We'll have to change. And the question would now be, I mean, presumably I'll need to interact with this. Oh, there you go. Okay, this goes nowhere, except to this puzzle, that's cool. But that should mean that we might be able to change. Oh. Okay. That is not ideal. Why are you there then? Because I should? Surely there's... Oh, there's the staircase. Right, I didn't realize that. Okay, so... That should mean... that here we go.
What if the miracle suddenly loses its effect? Mem, do you really want me to answer that?
Well, you'd see we'd probably fall down, so that would not be ideal. Apart from Mem, because Mem can fly, so that's probably less of an issue. Either way. Is there anything else around here? I doubt it. There's a chest. Right, but let's switch back, I guess. Oh, no, let's just put it in here, right? And let's see what this guy has to say.
Don't come near me.
Why does he look so panicked? Did the black tide monsters frighten him?
Maybe, probably.
Or is he actually scared of his own extraordinary power?
Let me fight him. There are the troubles that powerhouses like us face. I don't think he's actually looking
There's
for
no
a
need
fight.
to be alarmed. We're just passing by the area. See? None of us look threatening.
Let's just ignore the fact that Castorice can literally kill you if she touches you.
You have a point. Although, while this might once have been the royal vault, it's since been plundered empty. So please go away right this instant.
You've misunderstood us. We simply heard your shouts as we were passing by, then decided to come over to find out what happened.
Alright, well, we
goodness.
are heading further,
Did I really
further
yell out
deeper
loud?
into Styxia.
How rude of me. I'm sorry to have bothered
So
you.
if I
merely
recall
saw
correctly, we were trying to find
warrior.
death, basically.
While that spirit didn't
Or the
harm
Death
me,
Titan,
his
rather.
blows really packed a hefty punch.
A warrior? Could it be?
Wait a minute. You seem
Might
to be
it?
quite different
Maybe.
from him.
It's like he's
Are
around,
you actually
I believe.
alive? How can you walk around here while alive?
It's a long story. We're here to seek an audience with Thanatos.
Thanatos? Who's that?
Is it possible
Just
that
read the
he's also
subtitle
living
underneath
in the
your
era before
subtitle or
death
above your
descended?
subtitles and you'll know your answer. Right.
Death. Could it be that you are here to defeat the evil dragon Pollux?
It'll be interesting once we meet up, though.
Is that the embodiment of No. Death?
According to the warriors under the Centurion's command, that evil dragon has been dead for quite a while. The curse that condemns people to death didn't originate from it. But they saw a girl within the dragon's embrace, and she is the true Reaper.
What should be something that looks like Castorice?
Pray tell, where is that girl right now?
I've heard that the Queen spared no effort in bringing her back to the castle. Her Majesty intends to control all of Amphoreus with this unprecedented power. As for
I've
whether
also
this
be
rumor is
interested
true,
in seeing what
one
this
knows.
version is going to have at the end.
You have
In
my
fact,
thanks
keep
for
in
the
mind, we have
invaluable
gone
insight
2
that you've
versions
given
now
us.
without any
Please,
info from the
treat this
outside.
touch as a token of my gratitude.
You... Are you... Thank you.
And he's gone.
This
Right,
is
time to
his.
go further in. Oh, what is this?
Then you granted him death? That is
Alright, once again a
You
flashback.
would have refused even if I commanded you to do so.
I don't know. I did it out of sympathy, believing that I wouldn't be racked with agony.
Flashback from Castorice herself?
I
Maybe?
am still in a state of turmoil.
Sympathy? Sympathy for that youth who triumphed in every battle?
That young man was favored by Talantin, who taught him a move that will defeat any mortal enemy with a single blow and emerge victorious every time. He could rely on that move to always achieve victory during Era Chrysia. However, now that death has descended upon the mortal realm, that divine swordplay
Makes me
also
wonder, by the
means
way, how
he can send
Amphoreus
others to
looked
death
like
at will.
before.
You
Death?
feel that he's similar to you?
Yes.
Or
Since
we've
he
had
can
this,
never be
we've had these
inferior
kinds
to
of
others in
discussions
martial
even in the
combat.
last stream when we did a stream
Death would be the
for
inevitable
that.
outcome every time he strikes. That's why he approached me and pleaded. Pleaded for me to put an end to all of this.
You are perhaps feeling lost from making your peace with death. in so abrupt a manner.
I have not made peace with death.
I mean, we are learning more and more background
in the face of death.
info from Castorice
Even before the fated finale
and others,
arrived,
notably.
they were already content with the lives that they'd lived. They had such proud expressions. Expressions that made me believe death would be an insult to these mortals if the concept is truly a power that a god had carelessly cast down upon the world.
How do people even die
Perhaps
here?
death's authority
That's actually...
was never meant to exist in this world.
Because, like, I mean, Castorice can do it, but...
I won't refute your beliefs.
What
for
about
now.
just in general?
But would you be
Does it also
interested
exist here? I
in
don't...
listening to a story of mine?
I would have just assumed
It's a
yes,
fairy tale
but
from foreign lands,
either way.
told by the person who brought you to me in that ice field long ago. A tale told by the Queen of Styxia.
What? Wait a minute. That means the girl born in the dragon's embrace, the personification of death these souls talked about. That's you, Cass?
I've already had an inkling for a while now. But I honestly have no memories of Styxia.
Interesting.
My
So
memories only
before
begin after
before
Amina brought me
Castorice,
to
was there
Idonia.
just nothing? No, can't be it either, right? All right, continue exploring Dragonbone City and speak with the spirit of the alchemist.
Don't look back. Keep moving forward. Always.
Are you sure about that?
It's
What
yet
happens if
another
I...
eulogistic butterfly.
Nothing happens. Okay.
Are we getting closer to the Netherrealm?
Maybe. We will see. Time to head on.
Oh, this is...
This is what? I guess we'll find out once we go up there. That's what I suspect. Because I'm guessing we'll be able to have a good look upon Styxia. Let's see.
Living ones?
Oh, there's this guy. You can continue on, funnily enough. But no, that's not... Where did that other thing go? And also let me fix you this. Don't worry about it. And... Oh, this guy. Okay, out. There we go.
Could you be the scions of Styxia?
Actually, I wonder if... Can you be hit?
Did you hear about the great
while
work
being
that I'm
in
doing
a...
here? And have thus arrived to give me the last
Can you be hit
material
while
that I
being
need
in
for
a
transmutation?
discussion like this?
Great work?
Have you heard of the great name of Pollux, perchance?
We've heard it a few times before. I've definitely heard that many times today. It's either this, probably right here.
You have? Then that's good. During the age of myth, a time likely before your birth, I was the unsurpassed zenith of alchemy that none could reach. On the shoals of the River of Souls, I shall make Pollux soar again and bring death back to the world.
Right, so this guy was actively
Didn't
working
that
on
dragon
bringing it
already
here.
bring death to the world?
Oh, looks like you don't know the whole picture. Well, it's true that the missing girl can grant death to mortals. Pollux, the one who delivered her onto this world, makes it so that humankind cannot die.
What does that mean?
So... It's just as I feared.
So... Let's continue on. Let's see Castorice's explanation. What did you figure out? You and that dragon, are you the two sides of the same coin? We did see some kind of dragon in the idol animation
This is
somehow.
my guess. The
I was a little
deceased
surprised
are
by that
supposed to
one.
drift down the River of Souls until they reach the end of the West Winds. But this River of Souls was blocked by Pollux' fall.
That's right. That's why it's imperative that I bring the dragon back to the mortal realm and make it soar the skies again. I have long since prepared my alchemical matrix in the tower.
Right,
Although
so
I am still missing the
sounds
most
to me like
crucial
death
material
had
of
already
all.
existed, but because of the
Final
dragon being
ingredient,
dead,
the
I
final
guess
sacrifice,
they're now
is
stuck
none
in
other
a
than
sort
the
of
girl
limbo
who lives out her
state,
days
from
with
my
death.
understanding. That's my understanding right now.
Huh? What's going on? You didn't touch him, did you?
I know that I am no longer capable of carrying out that task.
How did he
Take
manage to
this,
do it
all of you,
himself?
And please, fulfill that great undertaking on my behalf.
This.
We had been inebriated in Fagusa's feast for too long before we began to seek divine bestowed death, so that we could be freed from the whims of fate. However, that brought doom upon us. Instead of summoning a supreme god,
We're back into
we
in the it's
encountered
getting
a monster
complicated
that
territory.
cut off the River of Souls. That detestable dragon Pollux denied all the dead from the gates of the Nether Realm. Unable to rest in peace, these departed spirits engulfed Styxia like a roaring tide.
Right, but that's what it
As a result,
sounds to me like.
My city
Death had
and
already
its
existed.
people
It's just that
no
that
longer
Pollux is
exist.
blocking them from going,
That
or like from
child
actually
is the
dying,
only person
sort
whom
of.
I managed to save. Born within the evil dragon's abdomen, she has possessed the talent of death since her birth. She must have been granted to us by the gods as a chance for us to atone for our sins. Please, you must nurture her to adulthood.
Who's speaking even?
Prevent her from experiencing
I feel like that queen might
all
be
of
her,
the
and
suffering that
there's
we
like the.
went through.
It sounds like Castorice's mother of sorts.
I promise that I will care for her as a mother, that I will protect her from the evils of death. By Fagusa above, thank you for your kindness. As her mother, please bless this child with a name before I am
That's
swept away
how
by
she's
the
getting the
river of
name
souls.
Castorice.
Please, let me know how I should address
Or,
her
or
in
that,
my
that would
next
have been the
life.
moment.
Oh, like how a transient raven butterfly, a fleeting Papilio castor.
But yeah, while we are
Perches
looking for
on
the
a twig
Death
of
Titan,
death.
we are certainly getting a lot of background background
Castorice.
info on
That shall
or
be her
about
name.
Castorice.
That's where my name comes from?
That sounds like thunder.
The sound's back. What is making that ruckus?
That sounds like thunder of sorts. Or like at least some kind of storm.
Living ones, don't waste your time bickering. The Netherrealm's wrath is falling upon you.
Black Tide Creations.
Or maybe the Black Tide is
What
creeping
they-
in, who knows?
Mister, please fight them with caution.
Be careful not to suffer the same fate as those Black Tide creatures.
What's up with this alchemist though?
Everyone, hide behind me!
Clearly he's more like lucid than anyone else. But that's what it feels like. Either way. We are heading through the Amphoreus Main Story. This is stream 3 of 3.2.
Stand still. I weep for the departed.
Oh, there we go. Right, the question will be, what are we about to meet? So I would be a little concerned about that.
Don't worry.
May as well
it's
kill
just a
them
scrape.
all.
Let's... I mean, I guess let's go with that.
You took the bait.
Get rid of this one guy, or no, mine not quite, I guess. There we go. Now I can do this. That should get rid of maybe both. Yes.
There's so many of them. How are we holding up?
Never last. Time to say bye.
Right, I'm gonna have to use Petals ultimate, because otherwise I would not make this. Probably.
Time to what's in your prescription.
It's like both Silverwolf and Kafka are fairly low, so yeah. Actually, this is like probably one of the only times that
Stand
this
still.
would be useful.
Free will. I weep for the departed.
Why am I on
It too shall
signal
fall.
mode? No, we can't do that.
Say bye to breathing.
Oh, what happened there? Not sure what that was on about, but I'll take it.
Destined for oblivion.
And that should be it for phase 2. Phase 3 is... Oh, hello!
On their triumphant return.
Where did he come from? Well, he's certainly not a thunder, but certainly useful. And what happened to him?
Lord Mighty?
I missed you so much that it almost killed me. Pun unintended. Adventuring in the suburb of Souls 2.
Lord Mighty. You've been through some tough battles once again.
That black tide.
Right, because he's like invulnerable
My
and
death
stuff like that.
is only temporary. I will find my path of return and go back to the world of the living and continue my protection.
He doesn't
Lord
feel.
Mighty,
He doesn't sound
I
well.
have always wanted to.
Like he
Why
does.
does
He
death
doesn't.
reject
He
you?
doesn't really sound like he's. Or he's
I'm
almost at the end
the
of his
one.
limit. To be honest.
Resisting it. I must resist. The temptation to go with the flow. I'll go against the current and kill my way out.
Why
of
does
this
it sound
cursed
like he's not
netherrealm.
going to make it after all?
That is my destiny.
It's like for someone that's. This is really the proud mighty.
It seems like he's completely focused on resisting the temptation of the dead's whispers.
Yeah,
He's
I
working
don't
hard
think
every
he's
minute
doing
to
well.
deny death.
For someone that's
It seems
invulnerable,
his battlefield is
like
not
that
limited
cannot
to the
die.
world
He
of the
certainly
living.
is not in a good shape, to say the least.
Lord Mighty, are you willing to travel with us? We're headed for the Matrix inside that tower to summon Thanatos from their prolonged concealment.
Still gonna be interesting to see
Challenge
what'll await us
death.
in the end.
That's right. If we
So
can
we're
work
basically
together
looking
and
for the
defeat
Death
them,
Titan right now.
you won't have to be troubled by the curse of immortality any longer.
Which was something that was basically put into Castorice's mind
Let's
by
go
Anaxa.
together. Castorice. Let the person who has brushed against death countless times guide your way.
Cass, are you sure you want to do this? The alchemist said he wanted you to be a sacrifice.
I mean, I don't think being a sacrifice is a
I'm
good
not afraid.
idea. In
There's
general,
no reason for
probably.
us to turn back anymore. Rather than standing still, taking action is by far the better option. Perhaps fate might take pity on us today and show some compassion.
Alright, well, we will see. Time to go upstairs. The alchemist is gone, seemingly. Nope, miss
No
me.
surprise there.
Okay, there we go. Right. Oh. Fire. Question is, where is the thunder coming from? Because that would be the concerning thing. Or something we would need to know. And someone's stealing the chest again. Thank you very much. Well, as usually it's gonna be an easy thing, I guess. Quickly take care of this. Oh. Okay, there you go, just 3 attempts and we'll have it. There you go. Right. Let's see. A huge raw stone was pilfered from the bottomless depths of the sea. And to determine if it really held crystal filled with magical power, the stone was lifted to the sky to split it open and peer inside. Stop playing games. I was just spinning a tale. This is the Nether realm after all, worlds apart from the mortal realm. Who knows what those things in the sky actually are? Though I must admit the view is absolutely spectacular. Wait, did I just stumble into a deadly choke? But I suppose there wouldn't be any living being left to tell this tale with this killer on the loose. Okay. Give me a chest, please. Thank you. Right. This is the thing that I need to actually use. There we go. And let's see. There's a few errors in that border thingy. For whatever reason. Other chests. And what do we have here? Before you are arrested and broken chains, remnants of a path that once led to the tower. Time to use
This is going to be difficult.
Time Titan again. Didn't Castrum Kremnos also have this?
I'm familiar with this kind of mechanism, but I've never repaired broken chains.
If I was more powerful, I would be able to carry one person with each limb and fly the 4 of us to the other side. The Rune of Recollection is here, but I can't find the miracle orb anywhere.
I suspect we'll have to
So
find it
weird.
somewhere else then.
Oh, could it be in that collapsed tower in the distance?
Looks like it's your time to shine. 1 minute of Mem being useful comes from 1,000 days of training Mem.
It's still up to me to step up in a crisis. Wait here. I'll go check things out.
Right, so Mem's gonna go over there.
Just shout for me when you need my help. Got it. Just leave it to me.
Alright. Oh. Okay, I was not expecting this.
Mem did it.
The pink squirrel is very smart.
Right. So.
The miracle's range is limited. Please come a little closer.
What do you mean with coming closer? Twin Moon's Embrace, randomly getting an achievement while walking
Aren't I a
here?
good fit for
That
Ornix's
is
priest?
interesting.
Of course. You're the most competent priest ever.
Interestingly enough, I can't actually move the camera now. No, I still can't. That's interesting. Now I can. It can go the other way around as well. What about going like this? Okay, that just switches it over. Okay. Okay, got it. Now, where's the thing? There it is. There's nothing else I can do here,
The
so...
alchemical matrix should be behind this door. Is that...
Trippy!
Wow, there's
Oh,
so
Trian,
many
sorry,
of you.
I can't really separate those
It's
three.
little Cass and little Grape. Oh, there's also little D and the big puppy. Trian, aren't you?
See, that, Trian, mighty, I get it now.
Get what? I'm getting even more confused.
I thought it would be something that...
This is the first time I've encountered a deceased friend while going upstream in the River of Souls.
I was not expecting Trian to show up again,
Really?
somehow.
Works like this.
I mean, we're still in this space,
Just
right?
like the other
But
departed
still.
spirits we've encountered along the way, I'm also unable to sense the aura of the living on Lady Trian.
Yup, you're right. Trian already knows that she'll not be able to return to everyone's side. But Trian believed that little Cass would eventually return to the Netherrealm.
And that's why she's here?
So, Trian has been standing here, at this spot closest to the world of the living, and waiting for little Cass.
Oh,
Makes you wonder how, by the way, why this
It
is
must have
specifically
been-
here.
very tough for you.
But according to what Trian said, we're almost at the entrance of the Netherrealm. Trian promised Trevi and Trinan that when little Cass got here, Trian would get the gift ready and be the first person to run over and welcome you. So, little Cass, don't cry. Please, accept this. We finally finished it.
Oh!
This is what Lady Treeby once mentioned. The gift for me that you didn't manage to finish.
I'm actually a little surprised, sorry to blow
Holy
the
Maiden of
mood,
Janus,
but I'm a little surprised that she
even
can
when
give
separated
over
by
something like
life and
that.
death, their thoughts are still connected.
Trian spent a lot of time drawing this. Trian hopes that little Cass likes it.
They're still
Seriously?
connected as well?
It's seriously a wonderful drawing.
Makes me wonder
Lady
if...
Trian,
Makes you wonder if there's still a way to get her out somehow? But I guess we'll find out as the story continues.
Our flame chase journey.
Little Cass, we don't know what your journey was like before. Trevi has always said that
Also,
it
can I
must have
just
been a
point
very
out
harsh
that
and
the
frightening
we-
journey.
Or one of the Tribitrian
But little
and
Cass
so
no
on,
longer
Tribios,
has
I
anything
guess,
to fear now,
referring to
because
themselves
everyone
used
is
to
here
just
with
be
you
labeled
in this
we,
flame
like in
chase
bold. This
journey.
is no longer the case here.
that's right. Only now, when I see Lady Trian's gift, do I realize that I've already obtained so many things I would never have dared to dream of since I embarked on the flame chase journey. It's the first time I've gained so many companions. The first time I picked up the hobbies of crafting and photography. The first time I had dinner with
I mean,
someone
it has
else.
pretty much
The
everyone.
first time I went to
on
the
it,
market
right?
to buy the Chimera doll I'd liked for a very long
Aglea's
time.
missing? No,
and had
Aglea's
to
here, never
sleep.
mind.
The first time I wore a dress personally made by Lady Aglaia. The first time I went for a walk with Lady
Like, I'm
Treeby
pretty sure it has everyone we had
Trian
already met.
and Lady Trinan. The first time I enjoyed the night breeze.
I
and
think,
looked
I
up at
might
the
be wrong on
stars
this,
with
but I
Miss
think
Hyacinth.
it should have everyone.
The first time I took care of Dromesis with the Trailblazer. Looking back at all these experiences I never thought were possible, it feels as though the scales of my life had shrunk from centuries and decades down to minutes and seconds. and all of them are so precious. I took countless photos in the past, but they're all black and white landscapes. I don't have a single one with friends.
We can change that with March's camera
had
at
known,
least.
I would have taken more pictures.
Although it is full, so maybe never mind. Then shall we take our one now?
Trian says yes! Trian likes little Cass and would love to take a picture with little Cass.
I'm a little
Sadly,
surprised that this would work.
being
Maybe there's no the
departed
info.
souls, our images
Yeah,
cannot be
okay, there's
captured
the info.
in the world of the living.
I was about to say I'd be a little surprised that if this would work.
I thought so too.
Unless there's still a way
Are we seriously going to leave
for us
any
to do
room
it
for regret?
regardless?
There won't be any regrets. This vivid drawing surpasses any photograph from the world of the living.
Little Cass smiled. Treevee, Trinan, and Trian's wishes finally come true!
Okay, I would
remember
not have
you
realized
once
that she's
said
never
that
done
fate
it.
is not the flowers that
To be
bloom
fair.
at the end of the road, but where people tread beyond the gate. Now, the path that belongs to me is about to reach the end. Thank you for bringing me the final key.
Key? Little Cass, why are you talking in riddles?
Which key is she talking about?
I have a feeling that soon, this gift of yours will become the key to saving Mister's life.
Oh? Okay.
Wow, that's amazing! Then keep smiling and carry on bravely!
Right, okay.
Little Gray, everyone, see you tomorrow!
I would wish at least. With a blinding smile, Trian's golden form disappears in the thin fog of
Lady
Styxia's
Trian.
moonlit night.
The aura of this place. We have indeed reached the end of the stream of souls.
Or, I thought this would be the beginning.
If I go any further, I might lose myself. I must leave now, for the black tide still wreaks havoc in the realm of the living.
Like, I thought it'd be at the beginning, because, like, Trian just said, hey, I waited here at the beginning. Let's see. Can you find your way out? Don't you want to know the truth behind Thanatos?
I have broken free from the chains of death countless times. This time will be no different. Castorice.
What? I don't think I would. I
Your
don't think the
duty
other option
with
would
the
have been a
flame
good
chase.
idea, because that would feel like we are basically egging him on to risk his actual life.
I have yet to make my decision, Lord Mighty.
No matter. Make the choice your heart desires. Even if it takes 1,000 years of waiting, I will continue to fight till I die. Then rise from death till the miracle descends.
Right, so we have met Trian. Maybe for the last time. I would hope not.
There is
Might we already
one
know
more
that
thing
he can
you
come
should know,
back.
Lord Mighty.
Oh, what is
What
it?
is it?
Professor Anaxa may have deduced the principles behind the Era Nova. You and I may be reincarnated
All right,
strife
she's
and
already
death in the next
also
cycle.
around.
I see.
I mean, they should be aware that she's standing there.
Is that all? Are you going to accept such a fate without complaints?
Do you have a strategy to shatter the shackles of our fate?
I haven't found it yet.
But obviously that they're now
Perhaps I
talking
never
about
will.
the evil thing we have at least seemingly heard before, or
Then
last stream I believe, where
cease wasting your
they're
thoughts
collecting
on
all the core
futile
flames,
matters.
then they become the Titans, and then there's an
Control what
uprising
little
to
you
destroy
can.
all of this again and to spread it
When
out again,
fate's
because
inescapable
they
grasp
take
comes,
hostage of the humanity, I guess.
resist
That was
it
my
with
understanding
the
from
strength of your
last
mighty
stream.
will.
Thank you, Lord Mighty. I will find the right decision.
In the name of strife, may you meet a fitting end.
This must be
As-
the alchemical matrix the
As
spirit
we
mentioned.
carry on,
Let's see. We need to
why
insert
is
Aquilus sky,
Cypher just standing there?
Georios'
By the
earth,
way,
Kethali's fire, Fagusa's ocean, and Nestia's love.
is it now her
It
time?
seems our sweet Princess Homebody has
And
made
now
up her
she's
mind.
finally interjecting herself in the
Case,
conversation.
Seamstress. I suppose I no longer need to deliver your message. My time is rather precious after all.
Whether you wish to break free from death or not, please, follow your heart. By the promise you once made, I ask that you fulfill your duty one final time. Castorice, please, live as a human, and die as one.
According to that alchemist, the final piece is supposed to be me.
I do wonder what will happen
However,
to her.
He is not privy to the past, and therefore cannot see the full picture.
The past?
I saw the twins of death in Kethali's memory, and now I am certain that I was one of them. The trial of the Hand of Shadow demanded taking the life of your family. I died during that trial, falling before the gate to the new world. And my sister, whom I never met, became the Titan Thanatos of this cycle.
Okay. So, how did
was
she show
consumed
up
with
here
regret
then?
over my death, so she used the Titan's authority to reforge my soul. Yet, it also means she has never revealed herself to anyone, hidden away from the entire world. That's because the Titan she became already fell at the start of everything. They died for me.
This is
and
getting
now lie in
complicated.
slumber in the River of Souls.
You mean Pollux?
So the Death Titan sacrificed
right.
herself for
The River of
Castorice?
Souls is no material river. It cannot be blocked by ordinary means. Only a divine corpse can prevent the dead from reaching the next world. And that's why we have to awaken Pollux from death before we can retrieve the core flame of death. We have to reforge its body with the power
Okay,
of
that's
alchemy.
gonna be a strange thing. And I guess this requires
But
Castorice?
Cass, if that alchemist speaks the truth, does that mean you're also part of the
It
trophy
sounds like she
body?
would have to go in.
According to those
Like-
departed spirits, I was indeed born as the dragon's twin.
Mem holding the book, by the way.
But before we talk about that, have you heard the sighs?
I did when I was collecting the souls. You saw it many times on the way here. I did not pay attention to that.
not from me. The sounds that come from the memories when we were collecting the souls.
I guess, I mean...
I heard them too. So what are those?
I guess the last voice lines, usually.
I think it's probably the sign of Pollux's wish being fulfilled. They must have realized how heavy a price they'd need to pay when they used their divine authority to resurrect a dead woman. That's why they exerted every ounce of their strength to send me to Styxia, a city that called for death. A land
Gonna
where
be
none is
interesting to
hostile
see what
death.
happens. I mean, it sounds like we are
They never
coming
saw their
closer
wish
to just
fulfilled and
sacrificing
fell so prematurely.
Castorice for
All
the
because they
Death
wanted
Core
to give
Flame.
me a new life.
Which I guess also,
Pollux must really want to know
based on
how
that,
their sister
Aglia
has been
already knew
after
this,
giving their all to
effectively.
save her. That wish is the reason Pollux's soul still lingers in the mortal realm.
Was that's
even
why she
after
said,
their
like,
fall,
please die as one.
quietly watching
Right?
and
She knew this
documenting
would
every
be
detail of their
probably
sister's life.
Castorice's end.
So instead of picking up objects on the way here,
We were instead showing things to a strand of yearning that lingers here. Now, we must weave these yearnings together and restore them into Pollux's complete soul.
but all of this is just a hypothesis, right? What if we go through with the ritual and it turns out totally different?
That's fine. As Professor Anaxa often reminds us,
I wouldn't even be
such is
caught,
the
like,
nature of alchemy.
confident in that
The
theory
true
of
outcome can
let's
only be
let's
known
just
once the
sacrifice
process is
Castorice. What could
complete.
go wrong?
This now,
Oh, sorry.
the puzzle of Pollux's yearnings is nearly complete, with only one final
And the final
piece
piece would be
remaining.
Castorice herself?
I shall reveal what they have been yearning to know in the alchemical matrix. I will show them my whole life since I left Styxia. Lady Trianne has already drawn a picture of my entire life, and it is now in my hands.
And that's what she's going to use? There you go, but little Cass has no longer anything to fear now. Right, so... do we just drop it in here? Probably. But before I'll do that, I'll have to go on a very quick break. Make sure to not go anywhere. I'll be returning in just 3 minutes' time. Alright, welcome back. We'll be continuing on as... Oh, hang on. This is the wrong way. I need to interact with this. Okay. As Castorice might be preparing to meet her end, technically. Right.
And now, the objective is complete. That is all. Such is what Professor Anaxa always says after preparing for an alchemical ritual. And now, Pollux, I shall lift you from the river of souls and reforge your soul. Perhaps you will be disturbed by this, and your body may become
I hope that
horrified.
Castorice doesn't mess anything up here.
If even the slightest trace of your soul remains, the soul that once ferried me to this side of the shore,
I certainly
then
hope that
please
nothing will go
look
wrong
at me.
here.
I wish to thank you in person. I have obtained everything you sacrificed your divinity for. Lady Almanette.
Oh?
Did she recognize you? Oh, she must be the first soul we can communicate with here.
What's
right?
up with her now?
I'm afraid she is just another spirit trapped here, like the rest of them. The only difference is that I was there when she died.
Okay,
Please,
so
go on.
is she going to say anything? Anything
Are
important?
you about to tell the story of Styxia?
Yes. You're just as smart as I imagined, but... never mind. Now's not the time.
There's no need to worry, Elder. Take a look around you. You're already at the resting place of the dead.
The world
So that is indeed the
of the
end.
dead.
I mean, the end we also had met Trian,
I
interestingly
understand that
enough.
you chose to remain silent about the story to protect Castorice, the girl who coexists with death. But you no longer need to hide that story. I can assure you that you have protected that girl's life well.
Because that girl is literally standing in front of you.
Well, in that case, let me begin. Styxia,
Wait, what info are we going to
the
get here?
pearl of the ocean, plagued by unwarranted calamity and ravaged by death in the fairy tale. It was the first city-state to shift their faith towards death, even before Idonia did. From where you stand now, I suppose that's a bit hard to believe.
It's actually kind of strange if you think about it now. If you, like the statement
Indeed,
that you're basically following
I
death.
cannot imagine that
so to
those from the
speak.
era Chrysia, blessed with eternal life, could ever yearn for death.
I have pondered the same question, child. But I am afraid...
So it makes you wonder how
there is
the
no clear
previous
answer
era
to it.
looks like.
Journeys and epics are only glorious and magnificent because all things eventually fade to dust. That's how someone once explained to me why death is necessary to the world. But I still can't take that as the final answer. Would a world without journeys and epics be worse off?
Referring to like...
I take it the one who spoke this line was a general, or
referring to
perhaps a
death.
warrior.
Basically a word without death, or not.
I, however, did find some inspiration in these words. Would you like to hear
Still,
my thoughts?
curious thing that someone
Castorice?
might be following death.
Please enlighten me, Lady Amonette. Though I have already made up my mind on how to handle the authority and core flame of death, your words might truly guide me toward the path forward.
It'll also be interesting to like see Castorice bring it back.
You and I are neither warriors nor generals. Therefore, journeys and epics cannot truly resonate with us.
I just realized, by the way, that this is not a photo in the background, it's a video.
But
It's not
what
gonna
if
come across
I
well on
reframe
stream, but
it
I'm noticing
like this?
compression artifacts just
What if
randomly show up.
Love is not a trait bestowed upon mortals by Nestia, but a blessing from death.
Love.
Love being a blessing
No
of death?
one
What?
ever invented the word cherish in the era when life was eternal. For all the good things in the world can be revisited endlessly, and every bond formed carried
Not
no
gonna lie,
risk
this feels
of
rather
being
strange.
severed. The so-called era Chrysia was an age devoid of both virtue and sin. People did not truly live. They simply existed, going through the motions without passion or purpose, then waiting for something to happen. Perhaps the people of Styxia chose to embrace death not out of fascination with its cruel and fearsome side, but instead
because of
became
love?
fixated and obsessed with the impulses and desires tied to a finite existence.
That's an interesting thing to think about. So,
Therefore, death is not a thing of fear and desperation.
I mean, right, this is like it's kind of in the thing of
That's right.
what would happen if you
Castorice.
actually lived
It
endlessly.
is the reason we shed tears when
Like, does this
parting
include
ways.
your body
And
still
also
aging?
the original spark that ignited the passion of mortals.
Because like, just because you're dead doesn't
If
mean
you
your body
truly
will become
intend
frail and
to
everything.
deprive the world of death, then be prepared to witness it return to a state
And I guess
of
without,
stagnation.
or with death, you're still like obliged to do the most you can out of your role, out of your life.
I understand,
I guess
Lady Amonette.
I don't know if this is what the
Our limited
game is trying to
lifespan shapes
say.
all that we know and love. Not even the Death Titan has the right to take that away from humankind again. Nestia's love was the chrysalis of Gold's first blessing, but it most likely wasn't understood by mankind. We only learned to interpret this wonderful gift after Thanatos' arrival. If the world was
Interesting how
bereft of
these
death,
things are getting
then
connected.
the Queen of Styxia wouldn't have played midwife in delivering me into this world. You wouldn't have welcomed me into Idonia. And Aglaya would never have invited me to join the Flame Chase journey. None of these stories would ever have happened. And I would never have lived, let alone found happiness. Thank you, Mother.
It does feel like Castorice is... No, I was not expecting like this. I was about to make a screenshot out of that,
Use
but
all
never
the
mind.
love I've experienced in this
Never
long
mind.
life. To complete, my teacher, Anaxa.
Oh, we suddenly jump into a cutscene. Okay.
Grant me the wisdom of all things. I call upon
Questionable
thee,
now. What'll happen?
the stripped dead dragon's corpse.
I guess she's now throwing in every single thing one by one. Or actually, what is this? Is that
Rises
aiming for
from
us?
the
No?
Falls from the sky.
Never mind.
As above, so below. This is the greatest power of all powers. Unstoppable in this world.
Are we about... Do we have
Great
to...
work that commands all death. I shall grant you embrace.
I was about to ask for this exact thing, if we'll have to do that. When Ali's target's HP is reduced, accumulates Desperate Bubble. Upon reaching this limit, remove damage mitigation and then enter the enhanced state. I feel like the translation is rather weird, but okay.
Who once saved my life truly gone? Or will you show yourself again once we eradicate this hatred and regret?
Time to say bye.
Right! Fighting against Pollux somehow, or suddenly. Oh, we might actually want to use this, because... Hang on.
I weep for
Because of the lightning thing. Right, so is it like... I didn't quite get if this would now be a debuff or something like that, or a buff. I'm not sure. And now I can kill for Kafka since she is not doing too
You're
well.
too good to me.
Right, so... I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I should go for, to be honest.
I know you're anxious. Shh. Don't be afraid.
Can we not die? What is this about? Okay, I guess we'll just continue.
Stand still.
Oh, okay. That is not quite what I had expected, but I'll take it. I can heal everyone up, so... I do not know if this is now the thing I'm supposed to do or not.
More enemies.
Relax. I weep for the departed.
Right, we have weakened bullets now at this point.
It too shall fall.
I mean, maybe it does, maybe we can die here. That would be beneficial for us in this case, but we will see. Right, so we'll just throw it on. Well, it's everyone, so it doesn't matter. Already down to 3%. There we go.
There's no more need to weep in grief. I will grant you peace.
I don't want to risk actually dying, even though we've had hit
It's me.
one
I'm back.
just a moment ago. I do not want to risk it, so I will not. Then again, because of the 1 HP thing, there we go.
They may be moving by instinct, but there is
Oh, it's
fury
charging
welling
up.
within
Oh.
them.
Never. Time to say bye. Boom.
Okay, so we regenerate HP by now either attacking it or at the same time doing something else instead.
Stand still.
Another journey begins.
The issue is I would love to have...
Destined for oblivion.
Okay, there we go. I don't know what will happen. I guess we cannot. Which is non-fatal, I guess. But hang on. Here we go.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape.
Right. Let's see.
More enemies.
I don't think that's a good idea to use. Hang on. We have Acorn's ultimate again.
It too shall fall. Free will, or was it fate?
The only one that actually is for some reason able to cause damage right now. Not sure why, but either way, we don't need to heal for now. But let's go with everything else as it is.
Relax. This combat need.
Right, but we are getting close to, I guess, the end.
Again.
I'm gonna pull up one for Silver since I still do not want to risk it. That should be it.
Turn back to the Nether Realm.
Achievement? Randomly? Why does this, by the way, look like some sort of black tide? I'm not sure.
Sleep in peace.
So, what now?
I'm sorry I have to wake you up from ancient death. And I know you're anxious. Shh. Don't be afraid. Do you remember me? I'm the girl you once carried across the Sea of Souls.
It already called you sister, so maybe I would hope?
I'm sorry I wasn't able to remember you, but with the help of many people, I was finally able to pick up these broken fragments of my past. I'm back, Pollux. I know this might not be what you wanted, but I have to do this.
Killing Pollux, from my understanding, to get the core flame.
So please, carry me across the Sea of Souls again and return me to the Netherrealm, just like you did in the past. Please take me to where the core flame of death rests.
Is that going to work? It's like we just hit it until it will die? I thought that's what we were going to do. Great, let's go. I don't know where we'll have to go, but
They may look scary, but as long
that's probably not ideal.
What's happening?
What's wrong?
Go with that, and let's not be too traumatic, because we've been told we had like 2 weeks time
are
left.
you...
Although I guess maybe this is also influencing us negatively.
His time is almost up. If I don't go now, I'm afraid his soul will return to Thanatos' embrace before me.
What? Oh no!
I thought we had like 2 weeks in game left. But I guess, I mean,
worry.
if we
I
are
promised
here,
I'd ask Thanatos for the Trailblazer's right to roam the Earth again.
oh, maybe that worsens it, just like my day, right?
Mem,
I would
stay
guess.
here and keep a close watch until I return. All right?
Alright. I'm the best at taking care of others. Go on, Cass. Make sure not to leave yourself with any regrets.
Alright, I guess this means that Castorice will I'll go to, let's see what gets another. Come on. Well, that's probably what I would go with IRL, but either way. Let's say.
It's a deal then.
Let's see what Castorice is going to do alone.
Please. Wait for me.
I hope we will. Right. So, oh, you sit in your little dinghy, eager to hear my song and follow closely behind. Please turn back, return to the home that you know so well. Venture not with me into the vast sea, for perhaps
After
without seeing me,
all
you will lose your way in the ocean. The ocean I cross has never been sailed by anyone.
You still ended up back here.
Oh, is that gonna be her sister now? Looks
So the
nice, to be
legends were
honest.
True. The Netherrealm really is a sea of flowers.
Yes.
And there she is.
Just like the flower fields we tended to back then.
I guess that explains the flower theme that
Is
Castorice
that
has going on.
Plexia.
Do you?
I do not like those
Remember
background
me?
noises.
I don't have the memories from that time, but I've seen you before during an experiment.
I see.
Referring to
Call
the
me
experiment we've had
Thanatos,
last
then.
stream, I think.
It'll be easier.
Oh. Well, yeah, I mean, we've already known
However,
that, right?
Since you recognize the name, you must already know everything about Thanatos, right?
Yes. I'm here
What's up with the
to
moon here, by the
reforge
way?
the order of life and death in
Or at
Amphoreus.
least I think this is a moon.
You know, my sister was a sympathetic, but rather sensitive person. Whenever she didn't want to say what was on her mind, she would avoid eye contact and look off into the distance.
Definitely not what Castorice is doing right now.
Just like what you
No,
are doing
that's a
now.
lie. Can't you tell?
Can you tell me about the last Era Nova? What did you do, Plexia?
Where should
Time to
I
figure out.
begin?
Time to learn something about Amphoreus' history.
A long, long time ago, there were a pair of like-minded twins. As foretold in the prophecy, they were chosen to be successors to the god of death.
But fate was cruel. The price of attaining divinity was to take the life of our closest kin with our own hands.
Which was Castorice at that time for Plexia.
That trial was indeed recorded in that memory.
Then you should already know that my sister voluntarily gave up her own life, so that I could ascend as the demigod of death. But I couldn't accept that. Why did we have to kill each other for a future she'd never see herself? That's not fair.
Right.
So,
Why did it not
while
continue?
weaving the laws of the new world, I shattered the forbidden bottom line for life and death.
Why does she, by the way, look like this?
I reshaped my sister's soul and took the form of the great dragon Pollux to carry her up the river of
I guess
souls
maybe
and
that's
back
why.
into the mortal realm. But our fates were
I
already
guess maybe,
decided
probably.
and manifested in unexpected ways in response to my futile actions. Aging is an unbreakable law of nature laid upon humankind, created at the same time as death. When the living die, their souls will meet Thanatos, who would determine where every soul goes. If the Reaper raises their left hand, the soul is granted death and allowed to enter the Netherrealm to await reincarnation. If they raise their right hand, the soul is rejected by the Netherrealm and returned to the mortal realm to continue walking the earth.
What happens if that occurs?
That's why the Hand of Shadow can only lay down judgment and not embrace another being.
Because I guess it's
Yes.
technically maybe the other way
Death
around.
was originally a pair of hands, but they were split in twain when we reached the mortal realm. Never to touch
Okay.
each other ever again. The half of Thanatos that represents life, the undying human who grants death, that was the curse I forced upon you.
Then, what about you?
Okay, so she can give life, Castorice can give death,
As
basically.
the half of Thanatos representing death, I shoulder the fate of defying death. I died the moment I entered the world of the living. From then on, my Titan also no longer existed in this world. The cycle of life and death stopped. Souls were denied their audience with death, and were left stranded within an ever-rising river of the dead.
Wait, so what does this mean?
What irony.
Does that mean nobody could have
My
been born?
selfish
Like,
desire to save your life
it's like
gave you
if they're waiting
and the
incarnation, right?
a fate
And that
far
that's being
worse than death
prevented.
instead.
So I would have assumed that. 'Cause that's what I was saying
What
earlier.
was left of my reason was left behind in the Netherrealm,
Disappointed.
where I've been taking care of these flowers day after day, until there is now a sea of them. All while mulling over the subject of life, death, parting, and enduring an endless loneliness.
Right.
Fate is absurd indeed. Our lives were a mirrored image of one another, like a pair of hands. Even so,
So
we
yeah.
arrived at the same destination.
I wonder if they'll combine
We walked different paths,
somehow again.
yet experienced the same pain.
I had hoped that maybe you would at least have a good life in this cycle. I'm sorry.
I lived my life well. It didn't go to waste. As far as I'm concerned,
Apart from the
I did
fact that
nothing wrong.
obviously her hands can cause death, but
Even though
she
I
had
forced
good
the
people around
granting
there,
death to
around her
humanity
at the end,
upon
at
you,
least.
a total stranger.
too many responsibilities were forced upon me in the course of this long journey. I was once lost, even upset. But I realized recently that if it weren't for your blessing, I wouldn't have understood the source of these emotions, nor would I have realized my purpose. I wouldn't have made it here to reunite with my missing half. And we wouldn't be discussing our past while sharing the same view of this landscape. I wouldn't have understood the meaning of our existence.
The meaning of our existence.
This sea of flowers blooms on dead land, because because we sowed it with the seeds of our
Right.
separation
So let's
and
see what'll
watered it with
happen.
our tears of loneliness. Yes, the only thing death is allowed to create are flowers that bloom from
So,
blood and
still
tears.
wondering what'll happen at the end of this discussion.
That's why Thanatos cannot create living beings at will. Nor can the Hand of Shadow determine a person's remaining days. Because the life and death of mortals should never be dictated by another's will.
Ideally, no.
Are you saying there's no point in Thanatos' existence?
No. No single being can bear the scales of life and death on their own. Not even a god. Life and death weigh equally heavy. We both know that now, don't we?
They do.
You, too, must have had a difficult life. We've taken quite the ridiculous journey together, haven't we? I had a feeling.
I mean, separate from each other, but
back
also,
then,
I guess, next
that
to
we
each
would
other.
meet again one day. Not to
Right.
embrace one another after a long separation.
The battles will
To come
continue.
in search of retribution. Tell me the answer that's already been written. And let us draw this.
Oh,
It's been far too long. I've waited here
I was
for
kind of
centuries,
expecting her
watching
to like
day
actually
after
wait.
day, as desperate spirits are denied by this lonely wasteland. I always hoped I would see you among them. But I was also afraid of seeing you. I didn't know how I could possibly face you again. But more than anything,
That clearly did not happen.
I was afraid that you might have forgotten all about me.
I know. But don't you see, Pelixia? I made it back anyway. You don't have to shoulder death's authority on your own anymore.
Still
It
curious
was
to
always
see
meant
what'll
to be held
happen. I
in two
mean,
hands anyway.
I would be surprised if Castorice
So,
remains here. So
Let's give our core flame to him
I would
and
assume.
have him take it back to the mortal realm.
Oh,
Give humanity back their cycle
still, what'll
of
happen
life
to
and death.
Thanatos or slash Pelixia
Our responsibility
at
as
that
Thanatos
point?
was never about picking out favorite souls. We were only meant to watch over life. Let's tend the field together and create a warm sea of flowers for all the souls to come. What do you think, Pelixia?
Yes.
That'll be interesting.
One last step.
So
Shall wither,
they will be
and
giving
through
the
that,
core flame
dead
to
will sprout
us,
again from the remains.
which I guess will be the
and
what
be reborn
8th?
with the dead flame. As foretold by the prophecy,
The 8th at this point?
Thanatos' authority is only destined for only one person to wield. As the Chrysos heir of death, as their demigod, as a titan, our fated moment has arrived once again.
Just like before.
Yes, just like before.
We will see
But
what'll happen.
unlike that time,
Like we will
the
still
ones
have some
undergoing
time
the
in
trial
here.
this time are prepared.
You've made up your mind.
Yes, as dictated by fate.
The curious
won't be
thing will
afraid.
be,
As long as you're here
I mean,
with
it's
me,
from my understanding, it's not always this cycle,
complete your
right?
trial in this life.
All the core flames are
Right
collected,
into the
they'll
embrace
all
of
ascend to
death.
Titans,
And
then
light the spark of
do an
life
uprising or
ablaze.
something, and it'll all be spread throughout. Grant me the embrace of death and light the spark of life
And
ablaze.
tempered by life and death. I know you'll be able to
Why
give
does
this
it still-
wasteland its first breath of life.
Reminds me, yeah, reminds me of
Like a
Firefly for
raven
some reason.
butterfly, flying swiftly into the Netherrealm, perching on the twig of death.
I will. After this, I will remain permanently in the Netherrealm. The River of Souls shall return here and rain down from
I'd be
the sky,
surprised if she
scattering souls
really
across the
remained
earth.
whatever in here.
The cycle of life and death will flow once again. This sea of flowers you sowed shall bear
Like,
countless
I would be
joyous or
surprised if they
sorrowful
just
souls
kept her here.
and bloom evermore.
Thank you. Just one last thing. Can you grant me one wish?
Sure.
Of course. What is it?
Please. Don't forget me.
I would hope that she certainly will
I
not.
promise you. When we meet in the next world, even if I have endured another reincarnation, even if we do not know each other's names, I will still hold you tightly in my arms. Just like what I did when we were born.
Castorice. Castorice.
Right.
You're as beautiful as a fleeting butterfly.
Oh, never mind. I thought we would continue, but never mind.
I will bring rest to death. And from now on, stagnant life will once again flow.
Not gonna lie, it felt a little bittersweet to say it like that. Right, what is happening there? We are switching back to Anaxa's POV suddenly. We don't know what happened yet to Castorice and the Trailblazer.
Is already at hand.
Oh. Okay, I was not expecting it to happen
When
this quickly.
farce is over, your soul will be placed on the scale
I was not
of life
expecting
and death.
this.
Are you ready?
No need to ask
Like,
so
so
many
that means
times.
it's been like
Of
2
course
weeks
I am.
in game. Right? Keep that in mind.
Then why do you drag your feet? Is your fear of crowds holding you back again?
I simply find them too noisy. Paying attention to conceited fools like them.
Now,
would be
the
an
obvious
utter
question
waste
is,
of my
what is
time.
he going to do? I mean, we're about
Such
to have
harsh words.
the...
As I see it, you are no
The
less
debate,
arrogant
right?
than they are.
I couldn't agree more.
And we have now shown Castorice,
Oh,
the Titan of Death, or rather her
I did
sister
not expect to
even.
hear that from you.
So what will happen now? I mean,
Are you not
that
going to
could
refute
mean
me?
that Anaxa's
I know
important
myself
partner
better
is
than
now
you
gone.
think I do. At the very least, better than a stowaway like you.
And they say men whose ends are nigh have but kind words. Well, that is exactly why I chose you.
Should I thank you for the compliment?
The hour of the trial has come. Do you have an answer for me? And how
But yeah,
will you
here we
prove
are
the
starting with
veracity
the
of your
first,
argument?
with the actual debate.
I suppose there is no point in putting this off any longer. Do you recall where we stopped the last time?
Well, Castorice was a pretty
You were
big
saying
reveal.
that Amphoreus's history is cyclical.
Right, and obviously that's one thing
Indeed.
that we have now
The
heard
demigods
several
that bear the
times
core
before.
flames eventually become the new titans at the world's end. Remember what happened on the Holy Mountain? Calypso, Naias. As their destined ends approached, one by one they left this world, leaving only the twins, who are fated to succeed death.
Unfortunately, while
Oh,
their
is that
journey
maybe
is
why the
consistent
planet
with
was shaped in
ours,
this infinite
you
8
and
thing?
Calypso, as well as
Must
Nigador
be.
and Nias, act as supporting evidence. I can only come up with a rough sketch for my theory of a cyclical history. For all the pains I took to reach this point, I had already lost hope of ever obtaining definitive proof. After all, the past is in the past. Proving that we
But that
are
makes
the
me wonder,
legacies of
like,
heroes of the past
how long
is a
is
hopeless
one
endeavor.
cycle?
That is, until I met a girl named Pelixia and her sister.
So, damn.
If Castorice was truly sent from the past to the present for the Titan's self-serving reasons, then having lived through 2 cycles, and with Styxia as the pivot, she will no doubt be the link to connect all of this together.
I mean, we know this at this point.
If the Twins of Death can bridge 2 cycles to reunite at the shores of the Sea of Souls, then my hypothesis will no longer be just a hypothesis. And you too will get the answer to your question.
Well, that is all well and good, but how can you be so sure? If there is even the slightest
Yeah, keep in
error
mind
in
that
your
we saw it at the very
hypothesis,
beginning, right,
the girl will
of
be
this arc.
shattered.
That Amphoreus is like a big figure 8 thing.
It matters not.
Maybe that's
The most
why
important
or something.
quality
I
a
don't
scholar
know.
must possess is foolhardiness. If you are overly cautious, then you'll never have the gumption to make the first step, and change will never come. Besides, I, an Exagoras, am destined to overturn this farcical world. Come, let us go and teach those
Right, heading
pathetic
to
worms
the
one
debate. We will
final
see
lesson.
how it's gonna go. I don't know what that was, or an access trying the story. Okay, makes sense. Rather unexpected, but sure. Right. So, heading to the debate to either cancel or I don't know what else to do with the...
Fine. So they are leaving the final debate to him.
Well, that'll be interesting. Oh, couldn't get those two, but that's fine.
Who started this terrible war hear you? Let them hear the voices of the people.
Right, what do I expect to happen? I would not be surprised if they ended up somehow dragging it back to the proper flame chase journey.
As always, that woman knows how to stir up a crowd.
Professor Anaxa.
But
I thought you'd pass on this.
Anaxa should not
Everyone
be
must cast their
underestimated,
votes,
right?
or this assembly would serve no purpose.
Prof, do you truly think it's wise to entrust the fate of the world to an assembly like this?
I mean,
Akama has stood
it sounded like to me that it would be more akin to like democracy here, right?
Existence. But that is not what you're asking, is it?
So the council
you really
basically
want to know
decides what the
Is
world should
Aglaya
do
making
and
the right decision in
or
entrusting
like
the fate
maybe
of the
it's like
world
monarchy
to
or
you?
something?
Nothing ever escapes you.
I didn't spend all those years teaching you for nothing. Most people only take 4 years to graduate, if I recall.
To tell the truth, I feel like I'm on my way to an execution chamber instead of a podium. So, do you have an answer to that question?
No, I don't.
I thought so.
Because that question is not yours to ask in the first place. Is Aglaya entrusting the world to you the right decision? Don't make me laugh. That is a question that woman must answer herself. Why are you fretting about this on her behalf? Or have you been seeing yourself as her pawn all this time?
Interesting discussion between
Listen up.
them, I
I'll say
guess.
this only once.
Flip your perspective around and ask yourself this instead.
I was kind of expecting
What should
them to
I
head
do
into
to ensure
the
that the world doesn't stray from the
debate
correct path?
immediately, but I guess
That
not.
is what you should be thinking about. You still have time, so give it some thought. Oh, and don't bother telling me the answer. Tell it to those begging for salvation from the gods.
Right.
Got it. Thank you, Professor Anaxa.
That's Anaxagoras to you.
Now, even the game calls you Anaxa, so like...
Who will you be voting for?
That'll depend on how well you perform. May Circe safeguard your thoughts.
Well, that will certainly be very interesting, but I'm gonna have to head on to another break, so I will be right back in 7 minutes time when we will see the final debate, presumably, I would assume. But anyway, I'll be right back in just 7 minutes time. Until then, or I see you then.
All things are connected by origin, and are made of the same essence. All things are connected by origin, and are made of the same essence. All things are connected by origin, and are made of the same essence. All things are connected by origin, and are made of the same essence. All things are connected by origin and are made of the same essence. All things are connected by origin and are made of the same essence. All things are connected by origin and are made of the same essence. All things are connected by origin and are made of the same essence. All things are connected by origin and are made of the same essence.
Alright, welcome back with more Star Rail. We are closing in
Lord
on the end
Anaxa,
of
you're finally
probably
here.
3.2. But we will see.
The last speaker for the assembly will be
Let's
taking the
say
stage soon. The resolution
what will
will be
happen
passed after
in
that.
the debate.
Lady Kindness has reserved a special seat for you. Shall I show you to it? All right.
Lead the way.
This way, please.
I actually don't necessarily mind things remaining the way they are.
Elders and citizens.
We will see what's gonna...
silence,
I
if
would
you
not be surprised if we
As
come
the
up with
rules,
some
I
kind of
present to
thing
you.
that'll shift over the
Finding
discussion
of
suddenly
Ides
to
Elysiae.
us.
virtuous
I mean, we
citizen
haven't
of
seen
Akima,
yet
and the
what'll
last
happen,
speaker of the
or
assembly.
rather, what happened to us
Much
after
obliged,
this.
Lord Lycus.
I remember him. He's the penniless lad working for Aglaya.
Where's Lady Goldweaver? Why is she sending this guy to give the last speech? Is this really the end of the Flame Chase journey?
Can this dude really face down kindness?
Or they have something prepared. We will see.
Fine things remaining the way they are.
By Kefali above.
We will have to
Dear
see. I mean,
citizens
I would expect
of
us to show up from somewhere.
As you look upon me,
I would assume.
so too do I see you. I see your fear and misgivings, your apprehension about the discord between the Chrysos heirs and the Council
But we'll
of
have to
Elders,
find out.
and your uneasiness about the future of the Holy City. Yet, before you contemplate
I mean,
something
it is
as
strange that
grand as the
Aglia would
fate
not
of
show,
the
or that
world,
Aglia is not showing up here. I
ask
do
that you
have
look
to agree
closer.
with that.
Look beyond the horizon illuminated by Kefali, at the crisis threatening to overwhelm us.
What?
Aedes Elysiae, my beloved hometown, is a village forgotten by time. It is a place with the most invigorating breeze and wheat fields that spread all the way to the
Where's
sea.
Finon going to?
I once thought that there I would enjoy a lifetime of peace and quiet with my friends and family. How I wish I could invite all of you to that paradise, far from the noise and chatter of the world. Alas, I can't.
What kind of thing is he about to bring up?
Because she and all that she nurtured.
I mean,
all that I
I would
loved,
not, yeah. That he's
they
bringing
have
this
long
up
been
in
devoured
here
by the black tide.
is not surprising.
My beloved home is no more.
But what exactly is he trying to achieve with that statement?
The day the black tide struck. My father, Hieronymus, fought with a broken sword to his last breath to protect his child. My mother, Aldada, she was ripped apart by monsters. Also, I might live to stand before you here and now. Galba, he was a hunter. But in the end, those arms that once drew a bow instead embraced Piso, his beloved son, as they both breathed their last. Pythias, the teacher, risked her life to save her students, but a burning beam fell on her, crushing her. And what of Livia, her daughter? Did she make it out alive? No, she didn't. Livia, Piso,
So he's
and so many
basically
other
on about the
children,
black tide,
my childhood friends. They were
which
all
may, I
swallowed
mean,
by the black tide and turned
I don't know
into
where
monsters.
he's going to. What
They
kind
kept
of
saying
thing
the
is he
same thing
trying to say?
Over and over. Even up until the final moment, I finally steeled my heart and granted them eternal
Or like
peace
rather
with
where
my sword.
he's like trying to aim
Why?
towards.
Aren't we the best of friends?
This doesn't really feel relevant. Oh, there she is. So she's still here, but
That is the black tide.
why is Finon
A looming
talking?
threat that can bring Akima to its knees any time. Kindness may have promised that with the 3 Titans of Calamity gone, Akima will return to an era Chrysia once more, but much as it pains me, I must disappoint you. While the demigod of strife has done everything in his power to hold them back, they are still coming. By now, the name of that black-robed swordmaster, the Flame Reaper, has likely echoed throughout the city already. The roaring thunder is a message from the strife demigod. The Flame Reaper has risen from death, and they hunger for the core flames of the gods.
And I guess this is his point.
If such a powerful enemy is indeed approaching, why is Akama still a picture of peace?
Because I guess like Leah and Co have been protecting
Exactly. The city of Akama shows no signs of pandemonium or chaos. And why is that? I beg you, spare a moment to think about this. Are we able to stand here and hold this assembly in peace
I mean,
today
we have been
because the
fighting
danger has
against it
passed?
and like getting
No.
rid of it, so
This peace we enjoy is no gift of fate. We are able to stand
there
here
you
today
go, that-
only because
that
the
is his
Chrysos
point.
heirs have stepped up and shielded Akama from calamity. With her golden threads, Aglaya has preserved and continues to preserve these idyllic
So there
days
you go.
that
So
all of you
that's
hold dear.
that's what he was trying to aim for.
The Council of Elders claims that Aglaya will one day forsake the people because her divinity is eroding her body and soul. But ask yourselves this. Rather than offering her aid and support, why do they choose to watch and push Akama away from the Flame Chase journey? The answer that no one can bring themselves to speak of. A truth stained in
But
blood,
what is he about to bring up?
buried in greed, fear,
I
and
mean, I was
venom.
expecting
Allow me to lay it bare before
I was expecting us to show up in here.
It is because the Council of Elders, which bears Akima's history and honor,
Or like
along
rather,
with this citizens'
I was
assembly
expecting
we once took so
that there's
much
gotta
pride
be
in, are now
something
infested with vermin.
something in our hands that we would use to basically bring everyone to our
You insolent whelp! How dare you!
like to our opinion.
It is true that Aglaya has reached her limit. Why? Because she has been working tirelessly to weave the defenses of our holy city against the encroaching evil. All while these vermin are making up baseless accusations about her and scheming in the shadows. Not once has she ever failed Akama. Yet these vermin attempt
I guess
to
this is
tear
why
her
Final
apart,
is here,
tarnishing
because
her name with unfounded allegations.
because the issue
She may
if
have been blessed by divinity,
the
but
issue
hasn't her heart
if Aglaya
always
would have
stayed
said this
true to
herself, and
humanity?
obviously like she's trying to
They
protect
attempt to
herself, you
mislead
know.
you and reduce this assembly to a crude standoff between gods
Which
and
I guess
humans,
is
but
still
citizens
technically
of
the
Akama.
case.
Once more, I implore you to open your eyes and look at those around you. Examine them closely. Beneath all that finery, do you see the good
But why does
heart
it feel
of
like
a human,
Finan
or the
basically
poisonous
going
glands of
for
a pest?
I don't know, interrupting each other,
Make your
so to speak?
judgment. Then turn your gaze to the demigods, whom so many of you regard as cold and merciless.
And now everyone's
Do you
staring
not
at
see the
Aglaya.
light of humanity in them? And those who wear the mask of humanity yet utter only hurtful, slanderous words. Can you not see that their souls have been corrupted by power?
So I don't really see this being convincing.
Yet, no matter what
Where
your
is
answer
the massive thing
and no
that
matter
convinces
who
everyone?
your vote goes to,
I don't think we
rest
have
assured
anything yet.
that you have nothing to fear. For Aglaya, Trebios, and I will remain your faithful guardians and pledge our lives to upholding your decision. And this vow will stay true until the end of our days, where it will be passed on to future flame chasers. A steadfast and unwavering
Because you
promise
gotta keep
that
in
shall
mind,
endure
Anaxa,
through the ages.
interestingly enough, will be the second one to speak, I guess. So it's gonna be curious. An opera representative leaders from different cities in Okima throw pieces of pottery into the
At the
Dohium.
present time, on the scales of Talenton, those who call for the continuation of the Flame Chase journey, and those who demand its suspension. Each faction holds an equal share of votes, resulting in
Ow.
a perfect balance.
Wait, it's 50-50?
As expected. This is the moment when the flame chase journey is the closest to its end.
Yeah, I wasn't... Like I said, I was not
Now
expecting that.
It's your turn to vote, Lord Anaxa.
Is there anyone else who hasn't voted?
No, you're the last. Cast your vote with care, for your decision will break this impasse.
So now we can talk.
I have long since
But
made
still,
a
like,
decision.
there's gotta be a massive...
Very
Oh.
well. May
Like, there's
you
still gotta be,
bring
like, a
much
massive...
needed change to this farcical world.
There's gotta be something that we'll bring up now.
The last vote.
Oh.
Who will he vote for?
Always the performer.
Oh, we have one last vote, please. I mean, that means that technically it's over. No, like, technically it should be over.
You've done well, Finan. Given the circumstances, delivering a rousing speech to
So if
stir
it's
up
like
emotions
50-50
was
and it
prudent
basically... Like, if it was exactly one vote, that would be all you'd need.
Thank you all for your patience. On behalf of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany and the scholars of Amphoreus, I, Anaxa, am ready to cast my vote. But
Unless he
before
votes
that,
unexpectedly
in the interest of fairness,
for keeping it.
Lady Goldweaver, I pose a question to you before all who are gathered here. Will you, as Finan has promised, stand by the decision made in the Assembly, regardless of outcome?
In the interest of fairness, I make no promises, lest it should influence your decision.
Very well. I thank you for your honesty.
Interesting. So, no input from him. Or from her, sorry. But surely that'll mean it'll be over, no? At which point, like, where is the... I mean, now it would be too late. No? Unless he abstains?
What's he doing?
The
Which-
stakes are high.
Which would
Let's
be
patient.
hilarious.
Cut the act! Who do you think you are wasting our time like this?
Lord Anaxa, please do not forget that I...
Rule number 1. Do not call me Anaxa. Rule number 2.
Watch him vote for
Never
the thingy.
Silence is
For the
gold.
flame chase journey. Like to keep it on. Just out of spite now. That would also be funny.
Just vote already. What are you waiting for?
Unless he's waiting now for our entrance. But he's driving everyone mad. What is he doing?
I cannot help but wonder, is every hardship in the world something you will exploit and use to your advantage?
How else am I supposed to make use of this situation where my body and soul are separated?
Right, that's gonna be a curious...
Or should I say Calypso?
What is he doing?
Accompany me on this final journey. Let us journey to the Netherrealm and see
He
how
did
she
not-
will substantiate the answer to your question and validate
Wait, so
my
he's not
decision.
voting? He's just going back?
We need only to follow the sound of the tides.
Well, that is certainly one way to upset quite literally everyone. Or not?
You are...
Well done, child. Just as I foresaw. You have achieved...
Oh, this is a sudden, unexpected kind of change, I would argue.
What a twist of fate.
A blasphemer, raised in the doctrines of the Venerationists. It's like a foal kicking its mother in the belly after taking all her milk.
I respect you immensely, sir. But
I mean, this is
you cherish the
he,
truth
this
even
is being
more.
tracked on more than it should. So like,
So, child, do not be troubled by the criticisms.
so
I
it's
have
not
poured.
gonna be an easy
Do not
yes.
let those voices hinder you as you forge ahead.
Which is surprising to me. Like that
As
is
the
not what I
sage of the
what I was
Venerationists,
expecting.
I am duty bound to oppose you. But as your friend and mentor, Anaxagoras, I say, go forth, for the truth is already in your hands.
I will keep that in mind.
Go now, child. Your lonely pursuit is about to welcome a new chapter. And
Which
when you reach
is,
the end
I mean,
of
I
this
guess, okay, that,
May
like
we
everything
meet
still
again
points towards
with the
him
truth before
shutting
us.
down the thingy, this flame chase journey.
You have my word,
So
sir.
like,
May Circe's safeguard your thoughts.
May Circe safeguard your thoughts.
You are right, Empedocles. My lonely pursuit
I don't know. We
is
we
about
will
to
we will
welcome
see
a
what'll
new
happen in a
chapter.
moment's time.
I must be on my way now. May we meet again with the truth before us, Empedocles.
I mean, it feels like he's aiming towards.
What are you
Okay,
waiting for?
they are still
Just cast your
here,
vote.
but like he's holding them up for ages. Unless he's literally giving us the
Behold,
chance.
Circes, here at the center of the world, I shall write the final step of my
Unless he's literally giving them the chance to
For this place
show
is
up.
but one step away from
It
the
must
truth.
be. Like otherwise, holding this on for so long wouldn't make sense. Here we go. If anything happens, that surely has to be now.
Professor, I completed the proof you wanted.
Thank you, Castorice.
The answer is plain as day. My vote goes to the Flame Chase journey and nothing else.
Okay.
Elder Kindness, I have deciphered the truth of this world.
With the balance shattered, the result is clear. By
Can
carefully
someone
and
explain to
lamented
me
above
what in the world
as
was
the
even going
Theos
on here now?
I have observed.
It's like Anaxa was working against
Ligus, you can't.
the flame chase journey right until now.
Anaxa, what have you done? Have you lost your mind?
I don't
I hope
quite
you are prepared
get
for
it,
the harsh
to
punishment
be
awaiting
honest.
you. Mark my words, I will make sure that clever head of yours never forgets the price of betrayal.
Have you forgotten? I told you that happens to be one of my rare talents.
You put on such a grand performance just to aid their preposterous flame chase journey.
But still, like, he risked way too much for this, no? Like, it was perfectly
You are quite
50-50.
mistaken. I may be paranoid
Like,
by
still,
nature,
I would
but
kind
I've
of
always
need
been known
someone
for
to
my
explain what the hell happened here.
If you really understood me, Lady Kindness, you'd realize that I never had
Like, why
any
was he
interest in
working against it and then suddenly for it?
factions, standpoints.
I mean, I guess Castorice.
They are jokes in my eyes.
I would have to rewatch
I've
the
never once
discussions
switched
between
sides.
Anaxa and Castorice, I guess.
Because I, and I alone, am the truth.
Lady Kindness, with all the citizens here as witnesses, we should honor the spirit of democracy and respect the decision of this assembly. I have observed that Akama has chosen her destiny. This Citizens' Assembly has resolved to continue the Flame Chase journey. This resolution shall be put up on the Wall of Heroes, such that all citizens are aware of
But
the
still, it's like a
city's
50-50 vote, and he literally risked everything.
You!
So, like...
It seems not everyone is ready for the assembly to end. Very well. Let me entertain you for a little longer. By your leave, Lord Lycus.
Interesting.
I don't know.
Elders and citizens, your attention, please. Stay for a moment more, if you will. Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany has an announcement for the assembly.
Oh, okay, let's...
What is this performer up to now?
Yeah, I agree with this one
Just
guy. What is he
moments
up
ago,
to now?
All of you made a decision on the fate of Amphoreus. As a supporter of the Flame Chase journey,
I don't understand
it
this
pleases
guy.
me to see the choice you have made. But I regret to say that I still harbor doubts about this outcome. Thus, I hereby challenge this resolution.
What? What is he doing?
Tell me, who among you dare swear to Kefali's name that
Is he just
Aranova
having
will
fun at this
truly
point?
welcome the fairy tale ending that the Chrysos heirs have promised? A beautiful new world free of calamity and madness?
Nonsense! That's impossible! What is he getting at?
No one? Must I pick somebody to answer?
Drag him off the stage or something? I don't...
Very well.
I don't understand this guy.
The
Or
one
this
acting
this
so wise
discussion
and
even.
profound. In front of all present here, do you dare swear that it will happen for sure? No? Fine. Next. You, the one with ignorance written all over your face. Yes, you. Do you dare swear by it in front of the Titan?
What are you trying to do?
Useless.
I have no idea
Your
what he's
turn.
trying to do.
With that smug look of yours, you must be confident that the Flame Chase journey is the best course to take, right?
Hey! Mind your tongue!
What is Anaxa just simply?
no
I mean,
one?
he was. No, that was
see.
fine. And
In that case,
it was fine, and we was like, oh yeah,
Answer me
they're
this.
all ass basically.
your speech was filled with such passion just now. How confident, then, are you in making this promise?
If Fine doesn't say anything other than very confident,
Professor, what are you doing?
that would be strange. But obviously, yeah, what is he
Let him
doing?
continue with his performance.
Will you look at that? Even Finan and Aglaya lack the courage to make such a promise.
What
And
is
what's
he
even
doing?
more
What is his
absurd
plan?
Is that no one but I can promise
There must
you
be
this
something
new
to
world.
it.
And yet, the Assembly passed the resolution anyway. But you needn't worry, because I knew better than to trust you good-for-nothings. That is precisely why I am here today. To give you one final lecture.
Oh? So what is it?
Now listen up and listen well. I, Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany,
What
hereby
is he
declare
going to say now?
everything that the Flame Chase journey promises is true. Finan of Ides Elysiae, the prophesied demigod who shall succeed
I don't
Kefali,
get this guy.
will reforge each and
It feels like he
every
has a
one of us in
plan,
the
but
new
at the
world
same time
with
he
his
doesn't have
complete,
one.
intact
So like, I
memories.
don't know.
What?
The core flame-bearing titans were the Chrysos heirs of yesterday. And the Chrysos heirs who carry the core flames today will become the titans of tomorrow.
Oh, now he's bringing. I mean, we've heard this
All
all of our
Like,
souls shall
this was the
endure for
major
eternity
discussion
in the
of like the
miracle
last
World-Bearer. And all
frame
under
or
Kepha's
two even.
protection shall step into that new world.
Yeah. Is it like trying to work even more?
What? Are you saying that we must bow down to you and worship
What is
you
about to
even in
happen
our
here?
next lives? Enough, you blasphemous imbecile! How dare you try to deceive us with all these lies and falsehoods? How can you prove?
I told you, don't interrupt me. But since you've asked, I shall be
I mean,
kind and indulge you.
maybe he's about
My
to bring up
statements are based on my
Castorice.
experiments on the
It's like
divine
Castorice
body
and
of Kephae themselves.
Styxia.
You
It's like,
heard me correctly.
we have heard that they
With the tacit
have
approval
made it
of
past
kindness
one
and the
cycle,
council of elders.
from my understanding.
I fused my soul with a god through alchemy and learned the truth behind Era Nova.
What is he talking about? Isn't that pure blasphemy?
How is he going to prove what he's saying?
I, the vile, wretched blasphemer, deserve nothing less
That'll
than
be the
death.
curious thing.
And the Council of Elders, which granted me consent and aided in committing this atrocity, should face punishment alongside me.
Still
By the
don't-
gods, even kindness has betrayed Akuma.
Oh. You see now, I mean, it sounds like he's now also focusing against the thingy.
I had no knowledge of his transgressions. He did that on his own. The Council of Elders bears no responsibility for his actions.
So the council, so he's pitching everyone against the
As
council.
esteemed Theoros, are
I
you
guess
going
that
to
is what
simply
his
stand
plan
by
is.
And allow the Council of Elders to be dragged through the mud?
I guess this is what is happening right now.
If the accusation is true, I will acknowledge it. If not, my conscience stands unburdened. Lady Kindness, the reputation of the Council of Elders was not built in a day, nor will it be shattered overnight. Repercussions await those who fool the people, and punishment must be meted out on those who abandon their vows. We should
I guess this would go both ways
this
now.
beautiful city and her people.
You...
Lady Aglaya, the Gold Weaver, I humbly ask that you take on the responsibility of overseeing this judgment in the name of the
Wouldn't
fairness of Talantin
wouldn't you
and
risk
the
bias
justice
with
of
this?
Kephae. Considering
I mean,
the
I guess there's no one
circumstances
else
and
around.
in accordance with Akuma's codex, as the only demigod among
Oh.
us, you shall rightfully wield this authority.
Interesting.
To bear.
How is this permitted?
Elders and citizens.
But yeah, there you
silence,
so.
if you please.
It feels like Anaxa was doing
Anaxagoras
this
of the Grove
to
of Epiphany
get more
has made
power
his
onto the
statement clear.
the
As per
crisis
Artemis
has.
Codex, I request all present citizens to stand with me in exercising the right of judgment. First, Elder Kindness of Akuma and Ligus the Theoros stand accused of neglecting their duties and abusing the law, leading to the egregious blasphemy against a god. In the names of Talantin and Kephae, Akuma is to form a committee before the 7th action hour to conduct an investigation and
Tonight.
disclose the findings to
Tonight.
the public for subsequent judgment.
Or not? No. 7th noon. Never mind, in 1 week. Never mind.
That's what we deserve.
But still, what will happen now to Anaxa
Curse you.
and us?
Now, concerning Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany, he has confessed to grave blasphemy against Kephae. In the names of Talantin and Kephae,
The accused must be allowed to hear the people's voice prior to the execution, for a chance at a reduced sentence and possible pardon.
From what we've heard, he's going to die regardless. So... or maybe that's why. Maybe that's why he just did this, because he knows that he's going to die no matter what. It must have been that.
Professor.
Or like what?
What decision?
Well, I feel like the decision is rather unanimous, so...
Enough with the hesitation, Aglaya. This is not like you.
Let him die! Let him die!
I mean, I guess she doesn't really have another choice.
Then...
and like, he's going to die anyway, from my understanding.
O Talantan on high, may you bring death upon him.
Unless... I mean... no, he has like no 2 reasons to die, basically. So like, I don't... oh, our POV. What was that?
Sea of flowers?
We have joined this place, interestingly enough.
What is this place?
I was not expecting us to join here. Oh, there is Castorice.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. I bore the name of Castorice while walking among the mortals. And now, I stand as the demigod of death, the living side of Thanatos. Welcome to my realm, where the west wind ends.
Is she now both? Like both sides of the coin? What the hell is this? Nah, let's not go with this.
Every departed soul who has arrived here has expressed the same. Did you know? Every flower here was planted by Thanatos themselves.
Although it would have been funny to go with that, probably.
But in the first rain brought by the River of Souls, they were given new life, flourishing as the bearers of countless souls. And it is my duty as the Master of Death to tend to their well-being and foster their growth in this serene haven. Similar to the structured cycle of life and death in the mortal world, these flowers too shall wither and fade, returning to the earth and then ascending to the sky with mist and tides. Eventually, they will descend to the mortal land as gentle rain. Every soul undergoes the perpetual cycle of reincarnation, albeit in varied forms, until the world meets
so the
its
question
end.
will be what will happen to us.
Yet, sadly, there's no time left for Amphoreus to wait for when
It's
the
like I
flowers
guess
bloom
now
again.
we'll now make the
Death is
Trailblazer
the power at my
Earth?
fingertips.
Or like what?
It once led the souls of the deceased here, but I shall open the gate of the netherworld.
Okay,
and
so
return you to the realm
Castorice
of the
will
living.
help us.
In exchange, please take the core flame of death with you and complete the flame chase journey. Do not let our work thus far be in vain.
You have my word, you're not going back? Let's go with this.
Just like the other demigods, I will stay here and embrace my destiny. That being said, it is not easy to guide a lost soul back to the mortal realm. The whispers of death are sweet and alluring.
Oh.
If your determination wavers,
So we'll still have to work
you will succumb
on
and
it,
be forever
or like
ensnared by the nether
we'll still
world's
have to deal
grasp.
with it ourselves to get back, so to speak.
Please consider this a one-time exception. I will do everything in my power for the
So
Flame
is she
Chase
just
journey.
going to stay around here then? I guess so.
And for your life, the only life I can save.
So we'll do our best.
I am glad to hear that.
Over here!
What?
Keep moving forward and don't look back.
Keep going.
Oh.
The Express is right here with you.
Yeah. Wait, what?
I believe in you.
What are we suddenly seeing here? And now what happens if we go back? Sort of curiosity. I'm guessing nothing really. Never mind, the game doesn't even let us. I was confused by reading March 7th, and I guess we're about to, like, go through the memories to get ourselves back? At least that's what I think is happening.
Listen. Just keep moving.
One day, our paths will cross again.
By hearing all...
Up high and step forward with us toward tomorrow!
That's right. Keep your eyes on the dawn.
Hearing basically the memories. To be fair, we switched to Amphoreus quicker than I thought we would.
Onward. Show me your courage.
But considering they literally, you know, show the Express and even people we had met in Penacony with Firefly. But I guess...
Partner, we shall become heroes together.
But I guess we are about to go back?
Almost there.
There you go. Let's see what'll happen.
Finally. Thank you.
Kind of sad that apparently she'll stay behind.
Since I've
I would
already made
hope.
it to the end, maybe I can have one last glance.
I would hope that
sea of
Castorice
flowers.
finds a way to, like, come back. Okay, hang on, what? Based on the fact that it's red, I'm guessing it's probably Castorice. Doing this? Ow.
Fear not, as a touch of red will be awaiting you at the end of the path.
Never mind, not the red I was expecting. That is not who I was
It'll
expecting.
guide you and illuminate the way out. By doing so, you'll eventually reunite in the warmth of the sunlight.
So what? Okay. I mean, it's the past memories, I guess.
What in the world are these shadows and voices?
All of this is proof that you once lived.
Who?
Your
And who is
soul,
that?
Your memories, the years you've journeyed through, and the path they revealed, leading you back home. So, continue
I'm not sure who
onward.
that is.
Do not stop moving forward, and do not let her sacrifice and the support of all who have stood by you be in vain. Over here, friend!
jump scared by that one. M's finally showing up, but who else?
Let's go home.
Who else that other voice? Goodbye, Nether Realm. Hello again, Mortal Realm.
Let the trailblazing continue.
And we are back?
I'm back.
At last. I knew you could do it.
Now, I can't understand why this is a video because of the static effect, but still, probably could have done it easier than with the compression artifacts.
As if some kind of force is trying its best to keep it together.
Oh.
Is it Ornyx's final blessing? Or is it a miracle of your own?
You know, it could also be like the, I mean, I don't actually, I was about to say Stellar Run. It could also be the Stellar Run, maybe?
It's truly incredible. Such a strange surge of familiarity. So hard to describe. Perhaps it is fate, once again fulfilling its own design. Or perhaps it is the laws from beyond the sky, so familiar to you, that intertwined our fates long ago.
Long ago? The way she's saying this feels like it refers to what happened before Amphoreus.
It seems that this is the riddle which cannot be solved anytime soon. The sensation of becoming a demigod is truly wondrous.
When would I have intertwined before?
The river of
That doesn't
souls
really
is
make
winding
sense,
its way
I would
through the
argue.
depths of my spirit, transforming with each breath into a fine rain.
Unless we're about to find something out, we will have to see.
Do you recall that prophecy? At the end of the sea of flowers, the souls of the living shall warm thy fingertips, and after an embrace, there shall be eternal separation. I promised you that I would do everything in my power to give it another meaning. Now, as I stand as a demigod, and destiny draws to a close, I can finally end it in a way that is as beautiful as it deserves. The wish I once sought, but could never grasp is now within reach. In this brand new world, every blooming life
Castorice is still trying to go for, I guess,
and recount the profound meaning of this very instant. Every touch, every embrace we share.
I guess Castorice is still going for the idea of a new world,
They will radiate with an intense warmth.
which I mean, based on what we've been hearing, that will happen, I guess, once the Flame Chase journey ends, or like reaches its end. Actually, I'm on cutscene.
The other shore is very cold.
Oh? So she...
May I borrow your warmth? One last time. Thank you for fulfilling this wish.
Actually, doesn't that mean that technically he will die again?
The place I'll be going to is what humans call the Land of Sorrows. But with this heartbeat and the residual heat of this embrace,
Although I guess
I
no
shall
one...
turn the nether realm into a gentle place of rest. This embrace may be brief, but it's the proof that I once lived.
I forgot about the thing that she now technically has
Farewell,
both.
then. May we reunite in the new world.
welcome to my world. No.
Grand and absurd performance was what you've been
Let's
seeking your
see.
whole life.
Switching back to Aglaia and
I gave up
Anaxa,
everything in search of truth.
who
And it
I guess
culminated
Aglaia
in
is
this
now
very
supposed to kill Anaxa, who's at the same
on
time
the other
supposed to
performed
die.
as I expected. You did not hesitate when you saw the chance to attain power. It's as if you...
Crave power, like a fly craves rot.
Those are your words, not mine.
It's
But
true
what
with
you
that
said
one.
At the end, did you already know what I had planned for Thynan?
I may have lost an eye, but my vision is clearer than anyone else. You've nearly exhausted your humanity. You're
Okay,
no
yeah.
different from my current
So I
state
guess
as
he
a
will
walking
still die. We have the Death Core Flame now, or the Trailblazer
I've
technically
long since
has.
burned to ash
He's
over the
not
past
here yet.
1,000
We're not
years.
here yet.
Only he
So we
is
can't give
capable
it
of
over
unleashing a
just
raging fire
yet.
that rivals our final great enemy, Aquila.
So, this is our last chance.
Which I
How about we
think
let
gets
go
us
of
to
the bad
8
blood
Core
between
Flames,
us?
right?
May I resonate with your core flame, Aglaia?
Please do.
That's impossible. To persist with your soul thinned to such an extent. You're insane.
Just as you fight to lug your corpse onward to complete your unfinished goals, I have my own reasons for doing this. Until Finan grows into his position as the prophesied leader, I must continue to lead everyone on the flame chase journey. I must keep inching forward, even if only as an empty shell.
I've long predicted this was the case, but I didn't think you'd already lost
Right, so
so much.
Aglaia is also getting close to dying. That is my understanding here right
We
now.
would have avoided so many misunderstandings if you and I had just spoken this candidly before.
So we have both Anaxa
But
and
casting aside our
Aglaia
ideological differences,
not holding long,
there is one thing you
or
and
not
I
going to
agree
hold on for long.
Fine.
Yes. He was born to be a hero. He understands the hearts of the people. And I can confidently say he is a far better leader than you. Only he is capable
That
of
is a
fulfilling
mix
your
that
mission.
I would not have expected, but sure.
Sadly, he is a man cursed by Nestia. But by my estimates, his horribly elaborate sense of style...
It's like, still, keep in
should
mind
not
that he had
impede
failed
their
the Strife exam test.
Congratulations are in order. We found common ground at the very end of our destined paths.
When you put it that way, it makes me want to take back what I said.
Aglaia, we're back.
Oh! Okay, good timing on that one.
Come welcome our great hero reborn from the ashes.
I was not expecting us to show up at the same time.
It wouldn't be the first time I criticized him. A man should be aware of his own shortcomings.
And there you go, the core flame of death. Certainly useful, presumably. I mean, the interesting thing is now what is this, by the way? I mean, how many do we have at this point? We have... Oh. Never mind. We already have 8, so we are missing 3 after that. It actually makes me wonder if... Because I believe that the main story will go on for quite some time. So, that makes me wonder if we will now get one for each version. Like, which one was it? I think it was this icon. 3.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5. I don't know when the Amphoreus Main Story had finished. I'm not sure about that one. But I guess we will find out, right? We will realistically find out to see what will happen. But we are about to submit the core flame. Oh, I skipped. At least skipped, I think.
But I don't see Castorice among your number.
Yeah, about that.
It looks like she not only helped me prove my theory, but helped you fulfill your mission as well.
She finally understood her origins and completed her trial. I believe she'll always be at our side.
I agree.
That now means 2.
She might not
3.
have been able to change her fate, but she still wrote the final
I guess
verse
once
of her
Anaxa
epic
is gone,
herself.
3 people having died
Trinin, please recite the prophecy for
within
us.
the main story.
Trailblazer, please surrender that scalding cool flame for us
Like
as well.
Trian, Castorice, I guess, hasn't really died, but she's not
Are the
here
only
anymore.
life she ever saved by her own
And
hand
Anaxa.
in her 1,000 years on this earth. I believe
Oh,
no one is more
1,000?
qualified for this noble task.
Is that how long a cycle is? Either way, let the ceremony begin.
O gods who have returned, and gods who are still watching, today we bring you a soul laid bare. The Hand of Shadow, Thanatos, remembered their name from the past. From daylight they came, and to their fragrant dwelling they return, to walk now among your ranks. And there was one who joined hands with the Titan, a traveler risen from the dead and reborn among mortal kind. He is the everlasting night, and shall now proclaim in his good name, O Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world, we seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold, till we wither in willing service to the prophecy. Step forward, Trailblazer from beyond the
And we will
sky,
submit the
and
core
together
flame.
with us, surrender the core flame and carve their star into the sky.
Which will be very interesting what will happen. They surrendered goodbye, Castorice. I mean, I will hope that we will see her again at some point. But for now we will submit it to this thingy. There it goes. And the 9th star illuminates.
A constellation for death.
For life and death, to be more precise.
That is true. She was both sides. Gotta keep that in mind.
It's...
Oh! Castorice? Well, I guess not quite her.
Is that Castorice?
No, it's only a divine echo. I think she's here for the trial.
Oh. So what are we about to say? So I guess it's Titan language, but it's definitely her voice. It's not the usual voice we had.
did she say?
That's the language of the Titans.
So, what did she say?
Castorice... No.
And why is it lighting up golden instead of this usual blue?
They said...
That's a little strange, no?
I have illuminated the cold shadow of death. Onwards. For your path to the future is bright and its flame eternal. Do not forget.
Alright, well. 3 remain missing.
She made quite a scene.
We do already
I
know that
suppose
it
it's
is
my turn
the
now.
Sky Titan. I think that's what they said was
I
the
won't
last
stop
one, or one of the last ones that they
Professor,
had expected.
You did. What's with that look? You were present. So, let's get this execution over with. We wouldn't want to bring shame to Akuma's divine laws or keep me from creating a new world.
You never change, do you, Professor?
Would be rather awkward if they did
I
not
don't
do this.
understand. If your theory is
Especially
correct,
as
you'll lose
Anaxa
all
basically
memories of your
sacrificed
past life
himself
once
to
you
kind
become
of
Titan.
give
What's the
more,
point of becoming a god?
to give like more power.
course there's a point.
At least that's what my
Even if I
understanding was.
forget who I
Giving
am,
more power
I'll still
towards
have my brilliant mind.
the Crisis heirs. Crisis
It goes
heirs.
without saying, I'll find a way to retrieve memories of my past life. Besides, I still have you, don't I?
I still don't really understand what you said during the assembly. Even if it were true, things reforged from memory could never be the same as the original anyway.
Then allow me to tell you right now that you're wrong.
Unless, I mean, I guess he's giving his final
What
nuggets
exactly
of
are we?
knowledge.
My answer is that the Chrysos heirs are the future Titans and vice versa. Of course, this answer only applies to us.
And
So, what are we when it comes to regular mortals?
that's true.
The very essence of the world,
I mean-
our souls, are tiny invisible seeds that hold records of
I mean,
each
based
person's
on
memories of
what
the
we've
world.
been hearing
And
from
we
the whole story
are the
of
buds
like
that sprout from
Castorice
these
and
seeds
stuff
to
like
grow
that,
into great trees.
it sounded to me like
Is that what new sporism
sounded to me like basically there was some kind of rebirth thing going on.
Correct. Once our
But
physical
at the
bodies
same
are born,
time,
we become new
I
extensions
guess
of the world. From there,
it's still
we
like a
plant our
separate
seeds into
cycle
someone's
of
memories,
sorts.
and then scatter them into the hearts of countless people in the future. Just as seeds are affected by their environment, so too will our appearances differ across memories. But the partial memories we carry will always be the same, because that is just how the world is. To destroy our very existence, one must destroy the world itself. But we have someone who will still live on with his perfect memory. That person is you, child of Kefali. This is what it means to be the
That
world-bearing
was
Titan.
fine and right.
So, carry
Like, we took on the
everything of this
Time Titan.
world and live on.
And I guess Finan was the
Don't
world
disappoint
bearing
those most
Titan,
precious to
or like going to be taking
Don't
it on.
disappoint Lady Goldweaver. And especially, don't bring dishonor to my theory.
Anaxa, I swear to you, I'll lead everyone to our reunion in the new world.
Good. That is all I have to say. Farewell, everyone. May we meet again in the next
Hopefully, maybe.
Farewell, great performer.
I mean, I guess
May
we won't
Ceres
witness it.
safeguard your thoughts.
By the way, at some point we gotta get out of Amphoreus somehow. How is this going to work? I do not know. And still, we still haven't heard
Are you
anything
satisfied,
from
honorable
anyone not on Amphoreus for like 2 versions
Very.
at this point.
I hereby
So,
swear I have borne witness.
I mean, we are closing in on the end of this version update, I believe, or this version's story. So, if anything happens,
these words. You shall transcend
3.0 we had to reveal that something is happening on Heritage Space Station. 3.1 only had the image. It was basically some sort of reminder of
prophecy.
March
It
7th
sounds like you
freezing
just
up in
rephrased my
3.0.
past, present, and future. Oh, Cersei's.
So,
Is that all you've got?
what will happen in 3.2? I don't know. I guess we will find out. I hope for something.
The peaks of purity. And you were never the type to give me any leeway.
That is true.
But I do still have one question.
Okay.
I knew it. What is it? Maybe we're thinking of the same thing.
As you've so boldly stated, we and the world itself live on through the memories of others. If that is the case, whose memories did the very first new spore sprout from?
Will you have any info on this?
How should I know?
It didn't sound like anyone really kept memories from the previous circumstance.
But
so,
since we are both equally curious, we should allow the children of humanity who come after us to investigate in our stead.
oh, is it now his time? In multiple ways.
Rejoice, Cersei's. I sow the seeds of suspicion in the new world with your soul! And now, the objective is complete. That is all.
I forgot he had one of those.
Thankfully.
So does that mean...
She's still alive.
Okay, well, two things. Does that mean we now have 10? I'm going through the what real quick to, like, figure out. Would like to know. That might be. Yeah, I think so, right? I'm pretty sure that was one of the icons that was not yet lit up. So we should now be at 10 of 12. In the meanwhile, what is happening here?
Was March 7th also in this condition when she was first rescued by the Express?
It doesn't look like the ice continued growing, but certainly colder.
The Express did not have a memo keeper who could diagnose her condition.
But she still woke up naturally. Looking on the bright side, that might happen this time as well.
When March awakened from the ice, her memories were completely wiped clean. I want to prepare for the worst and prevent something like that from happening again. Can you share with us your hypothesis?
I do not have conclusive evidence, but judging by her current condition, perhaps March 7th's memories have been hijacked.
What?
Hijacked?
Think about it, Miss Himiko. What will happen when someone loses their ability to remember?
They could turn into someone else, so like in terms of personality.
There's a species of fish on Von Walk that has the memory span of less than a second. It forgets anything that occurs in the very next instant. Perhaps something similar will happen?
Unfortunately, short-term memory is an entirely different concept from the inability to remember. Perhaps it is difficult for you to imagine.
I mean, it tends to happen that if you for some reason lose all your memories...
who has lost their ability to remember turns into nothingness.
Oh. Okay, I was not expecting this. I was not expecting her to
The
come up
belief
with
of the garden
that.
is that everything in this universe can be interpreted through memories. This is the driving force behind the continuance of this path. The past is made up of memoria, while the future is a possibility that will eventually be converted to memoria. But the present, it doesn't really exist, and it's only an abstract expression. Therefore, when a person is affected by the path and loses their ability to remember, their physical
So
form
how
will
would we
also be
fix
affected.
that?
These ice crystals are a manifestation of that.
Miss Black Swan, there is one thing that I haven't looked into deeply.
And also,
until now.
why would it randomly happen?
You've guided us to Amphoreus, but refused to tell us your true intentions. Collecting memories.
I forgot about
is
that.
simply not a
I
convincing
entirely.
answer.
Is Miss Himiko suspicious of me?
I mean no offense. I am merely speculating. But I'd appreciate your honesty, if possible.
In other words, now is the time for me to prove my innocence.
Probably, yeah.
That's not a problem, of course. The true reason behind my intentions is that Amphoreus holds special significance. For some memo keepers of the garden,
Wait, I forgot
with
that Black Swan was the
extremist
one that told
views,
us to go here.
is a perfect example.
Perfect example?
A world that can only be seen through the garden's mirror means that memo keepers have the right to keep the world in their private collection. If those pathstriders of remembrance were to uncover the secrets of Amphoreus first, they might unleash their wild ambitions and remodel more worlds into a similar form.
So the reason you did everything you could to convince the Express to come to this star zone is just to uncover the secrets and foil the plans of these people?
I chose to remain quiet before, because I did not want to involve you in the garden's internal conflicts.
But I still feel like we've ended up in that.
Modeling a world is no easy feat. These extremists likely aren't just simple pathstriders. Do they wield the powers of emanators?
You can be even bolder with your guesses. The people that I'm talking about, they aren't just individuals. They are an organization that has already attached itself to the pinky finger of Fu Li.
So what you're saying, could they be the ones who hijacked March 7th's memories?
And what kind of target would they have with that?
I cannot be certain. But at the very least, they are capable of doing so.
So because they hijacked her memories, she's now turned into this
I am
ice
deeply
block
sorry
thingy?
about what has happened to March 7th. But the deal that I propose still remains a fair one. Amphoreus is still an excellent destination, and investigating further might allow us to uncover the truth behind the
I mean,
accident.
Black Swan wasn't really a bad person
Himiko,
in
the
Honkai.
wisest choice right now is for us to continue cooperating.
Oh?
What's wrong?
What?
Let me take back a part of what I said just now, Miss Himiko.
Uh-oh.
Although we indeed struck a deal, it seems like I have involved you in some unforeseen danger. Please accept my deepest
The interesting thing is, they do not know anything about what's happening in
Has
Amphoreus.
something changed?
The Trailblazer died and was resurrected. That happened. That is not where I wanted to go.
It's Fu Li. Their gaze has just swept across Amphoreus.
And that'll be a moment to...
How interesting.
That is not what I thought this would be the end. Never mind, it's not.
I never expected a mere memo snatcher to be actually hiding so much inside her head. What's even more interesting is that the word Amphoreus has appeared in her subconscious.
So, the Eon of Remembrance, I believe it was?
This lady seems to be having fun. Is she usually like
I
this?
don't know.
It's hard to explain.
What are you two whispering about? Has it not occurred to you that I can hear everything clearly?
Please pardon me, Madam Herta. Would you mind
Also,
sharing
interesting
with us
thing
what
is
you've
how the
discovered?
Black Swan noticed that.
The ones who need help are the Astral Express. You will have to put up with my methods, even if they are rather unconventional. Let's get back to the topic. By using the fourth mirror, I rummaged through the brain of this memo snatcher and learned a
Right,
good
this
deal.
is what has happened at the end of 3.0, so
Not
far
only does this
away.
person know of Amphoreus, but there are also many memo keepers who are interested in the place.
Oh.
I searched through her consciousness and found the following terms: the Eternal Land, the Rejected Land, and the private collection of the Garden of Recollection.
It seems like Miss Black Swan is indeed hiding some things from us.
I mean, up until now.
Since I'm not able to find any
It's like
useful
Black
clues
Swan
from the
just
outside,
mentioned a few of
why don't
those
I
things to
personally visit
Himiko.
this mysterious Amphoreus?
You're planning to head to Amphoreus
That is
yourself?
a unexpected crossover.
Yes, but not in the flesh like you all foolishly did. See these Herta mirrors? With them, I can project my data
Okay,
spirit
that
out
would be very
to any
interesting
corner of
if
the
that'll work
cosmos through
out.
spatial warps.
Because that would
Without even
actually
needing to
allow
leave my
them
room.
to get a connection going.
But of course, these corners of the cosmos must be within the coverage zone of inter-astral peace communications. After all,
Oh, and
this is
let me get
collaborative
right,
technology.
it wasn't, I think. I don't think it
see.
was.
You do seem like the more indoor type.
Although that star zone is not within the network of the IPC, the Express itself can serve as a signal station. Come, give me the astral chart coordinates.
Okay.
Then sit back and enjoy the show.
Good to know. So, that makes me wonder, is Herta going to be able to look into what exactly is happening right now? I don't know how long we'll do that, but sure. That means I can do this. And be like... hey, cool. Either way. We goes up. Yes, you could. Right, first mirror.
First mirror, input the coordinates. You'll be in charge of the spatial warp. As you command.
What will Herta be able to see? Will she even be able to get info out? Or is it going to be similar to Sentinel's Hollows, where there's not really any communication going on?
Second mirror.
Or the ability
prepare
to,
for the
at
dot
least.
refraction. There's
Apart
still
from
some
Faithen.
distance from the Astral Express to the Amphoreus celestial body. You're in charge of sending me over. This time, raise the power to the maximum. Don't be stingy.
Oh, okay. I won't fail the mission, Madam Herta.
Make no mistakes or something. Third
Third
mirror.
mirror. You're in charge of generating the data spirit entity.
I'm happy to help.
And what will the fourth one do? Give the POV?
What kind of appearance are you planning to use this time?
Good question. Let me think. Forget it. Just use my own appearance. There's no one there that'll recognize me anyway.
As you wish.
Okay. And the fourth one?
Fourth mirror, you'll be in charge of... It seems like I have nothing for you. Just stand by and wait for orders.
Ah, standing by again. That's so boring. Next time, can you count down from 4 instead?
I guess, maybe. Return to the first mirror and prepare for the warp jump.
Preparation of the data spirit entity complete. Thought refraction at max power. Excellent. The first mirror. Let's get going.
Have a safe trip, Madam Herta.
It'll be very
Your journey
interesting to
yield good
see what
results.
happens. I mean, I would hope that this would allow them to basically get some info out. The question is, where will she end up at? That is also the one of the biggest question marks in this case.
2, 1. Warp activated.
Oh.
Will she even be able to get inside?
Sure is unique. Second mirror, prepare for thought refraction. It's time to send me in.
Alright, please read the safety protocols carefully.
She probably doesn't need that.
Can't you hurry up?
She doesn't need that.
Yes, ma'am.
Right.
I didn't expect it to be so turbulent. I should have asked the second mirror to use...
Oops.
What a magnificent sight. Is
I
this
thought I
the
could
entrance
maybe
to
rotate
Amphoreus?
this.
Let's see. Perhaps I'll be able to find a way in.
I'm noticing that these icons are not illuminated, it seems. Like, none of them are. Which I would call rather strange. Right, investigate.
What's this? A statue? It's ugly. I don't like it.
Okay. Those would be more relevant. Let's do this one first.
What's this? Ooh, how creepy. Oh, it moves? Who are you trying to scare?
Oh, it might be the... Yeah, that's the enemy. Okay. What about us?
Oh, I finally found your traces. How esteemed must you be for the great Herda to come out personally? When we return, get ready to become free labor for the simulated universe for the rest of your lives.
Nah, I'd rather not.
It's either a projection or a fake. There doesn't seem to be much to take note of.
Investigate this strange
How
acid.
am I going to get into Amphoreus?
Uh-oh. What is she about to do? What trouble?
My deepest apologies, esteemed
Oh,
lady.
unexpected
I'm afraid
appearance.
that you cannot proceed further.
Who's there?
Your visit, although not part of my calculations, is a pleasant surprise. It's a
I mean, it's
pity
the
that
guy from the
in place to receive
thingy
you
earlier.
with the
What is he doing
hospitality
here?
that
I
some
don't
of
know.
your status deserves.
Are you not going to answer my question? Who are you?
I have many identities, and I'm going to have even more in the future. But if you just need a
I mean, I would hope that
address,
Arthur will
you
get
can use
some
my
form of
common name
information.
Lycurgus. Lygus.
All right, Lygus. But you can't possibly think that I'm just asking for a name.
Regrettably,
Nope.
I do not have the authority to share more.
I mean, I wonder what would happen if she... The interesting thing that I still want to flag is what's up with the icons? Why do they no longer light up?
Protocol, I'm able to disclose this piece of information. As you thought, this is the entrance to Amphoreus. Now, please, kindly turn back. Amphoreus is not a world that you should be involved with.
Also, why is this the entrance? I thought, like, this is like the deepest you could get within Amphoreus, no?
So easily.
You seem to understand me very well. Then you should know that I have no reason to listen to you.
Your reaction is completely within my calculations. Despite my long years as
Like,
a watcher,
because that is the
it
same
seems like my
place where, you know, we
assessment
put
of human nature
the
still
core flames in.
remains
I would have
accurate.
expected this to, like, be actually deep within Amphoreus and not be considered the
Desire
entrance.
for knowledge.
So,
But my answer remains unchanged. Madam, it is with the utmost
no, by the way, he's only
that I suggest you return to
suggesting
where you
it.
came from.
The question will be, is he going to
Let's assume for a
prevent
second
us?
that I'm not so well-mannered, and that I insist on uncovering the secrets hidden behind you, Mr. Lygus. How do you plan to dispel this notion of mine?
Herta coming in with important
Within
questions.
the scope of the ultimate protocol, there are 178,244 logic chains at my disposal to convince you.
Except Herta has 178,245 to argue against that.
I have determined that I only require 3 to attain the results that I desire.
Oh? I'm all ears.
First, for reasons that cannot be disclosed, Amphoreus is a completely isolated celestial body.
In that case, how did we manage to enter?
No one else will be able
Just
to
saying,
help
how
you
did we manage to?
enter.
That's not a good argument.
Second, if your plan is, as you've alluded to previously, to force me into cooperating by showing hostility, do know that, just like you, I have basked in the gaze of the erudition. I stake my honor, and assure you that, in the worst-case scenario, our mutual destruction will
Is Herta going to care about that, though?
Oh? No wonder I couldn't find a back door. When I did a scan of our surroundings, the safety protocols on you are comparable to Screwy's. How interesting.
I assume that you still wish to hear the third
Obviously.
logic chain.
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
Third, even if you exhaust all
So I
your
would
means,
be interested to see how Amphoreus would
you
change.
will surely give up once you understand the consequences
Amphoreus would change once she would be inside.
throughout
Because that is another unknown,
as much
right?
as you'd hate to admit, your conscience has played a crucial role.
What a brazen robot. You think that you can actually understand me through your paltry calculations? But since you put it that way, why don't you tell me what these consequences will be?
It concerns the third path that is entangled with Amphoreus. A path that you and your friends still very
Which paths,
much
actually?
lack
When
understanding.
we've had Remembrance, I think it was originally.
So, if
I forgot what the other two were, but I guess one of them was Destruction.
ways, you will break the shackles of a Lord Ravager.
Oh.
And when that happens,
Now, what was the name of that other guy? Of the main opponent?
Cosmos.
Oh. And that was rather sudden. Okay, that was rather sudden to me, to be honest. I was expecting her... So we're just being left off at a point where we do not actually know what will happen on 5 of those at the same time. Cypher, first one, I think. Let's listen to this one first. Lead for the Traveler Cypherer.
A thief tells a few stories.
The first story is
10
titled
pages, I think this is the actual
The
longest one.
Golden Apple. It doesn't have to go to the fairest.
That city is named Paphos, where the golden light of Nestia shines. The golden apple tree sits in the city's middle. Only the fairest can pluck its apples. The beauty pageant begins on time. as the fair ones stretch their supple arms, trying to pluck the fruits above their heads.
But yeah,
Yet every time
it
the
looks
apples
like...
come within
Actually,
reach,
let's have a look at
a
this, I guess.
breeze blows the
first.
fruit away without a trace. The audience in displeasure disbands, with only one girl left standing there, her features bland. Yet to her surprise, she finds her arms full of golden fruits, a harvest grand.
The second story is titled, Trying to Argue? Don't trick yourself, please.
That city is named Idylia, where Circe's roots bury deep and wide. The sophist scholar holds a tortoise.
Listening
aloft,
right now to
but
Salver's
his
backstory.
theories, common sense bereft.
Even the best athlete could never catch up to this turtle.
None can overturn him in arguments, and he obtains the champion's crown in merriment. Yet, as he is about to leave, a wind blows the tortoise in front of him. And behold, his paradox becomes
I do wonder if he'll finish off one
up to the
this time around.
entire day and
I remember one being at chapter 4 out of 5.
The third
Anaxa?
story I will tell is titled, A Competition in Trickery.
I believe.
Who do you think is the Grandmaster?
Surely Anaxa will be completed.
That city is named Dolos, where even Zagreus was once tricked. The king promises to reward the perfect lie, wishing to recreate the deceit of the Titan, his grand feat.
I think the world is a gourd.
In truth, we are all already dead.
The liars take their
With
turns
that statement,
in the challenge.
that person is closer
but
to
no
the truth than they
one
might
pleases
think.
the king. With a gust of wind, the girl emerges before the king's face. And when she leaves, she already has the king's promised gold in a pouch. The others are curious as to what lie she raised.
Zagreus can only tell lies. And I am Zagreus. The fourth story is called, You Like Money. Good. But you must pay the price.
That city is called Mythamus, where the sea breeze intoxicates.
Why does it
the
sound like
people
my
with
day?
delight. A wealthy penny pincher prays to the Titan.
Please give me the power to turn anything into gold.
With a breeze, the rock in his hand turns to gold. But his joy is fleeting to behold, for with one embrace, his wife turns into coins.
That's a wild thing to happen.
On the soil. He howls at Fagusa to retract the blessing, but sees a girl in a hood in passing. The girl laughs hilariously, holding his hand in hers.
Go back and check your vault. Some gold may be missing. But your beloved is right there, waiting.
Cyphera, you took another long journey.
And we want to hear your fun stories!
The girl with the hood dangles her feet in the bath as 2 coins dance and fly between her fingers.
Basically, I visited 4 places, tricked them to my heart's content, and came back fully rewarded.
With like a ton of gold or something. Speaking of,
The girl pauses her words.
I
and
guess
looks out
Cypher,
the
because
window
of the wall
as the
taking
light
on
above the
Castorice's
Titan's
savings.
shoulder casts
You know
her
what to
right
expect,
cheek
I guess.
aglow.
And what'll happen to the other
dawn will
20%?
never cease, and the thief star wanders in foreign lands. How would you know that I am not lying right now?
Right, chapter 1 of Cyrus' story. We will see more of that as time goes on. Next up, Castorice. Chapter 3 only, by the way. We will see more of her.
To the dead, when she bids farewell, she casts the slate into the fire, an act futile. I have never heard of lands with such customs. At this time, something drizzles down the slate, full of colors, seemingly tears for the Reaper of Chills. It turns out the slate is inscribed with poems, and every phrase is diligently colored with skill.
Before people pass away, I write down these poems.
That is the limit of the girl's answer, and she only responds with silence for requests to read these poems. As time goes by, she finally opens her petal-veiled heart, and the reason behind her reluctance to show her work is finally clear.
My poems are still too green. Not worthy to be art.
It stems from the girl's shame and discomfort. It seems the girl once also loved to imagine with effort, and many wild tales were written on her part. A misunderstanding was what made her cease this art. It was a pair of arch-enemies who gained fame in the war. One of them burst into laughter after reading the girl's poetic words.
He and I clearly wish to kill and tear each other apart. But in your eyes, you think we are close, unable to part.
She did not write poetry as a pastime. It is said that she left great works under hundreds of names.
Interesting.
In different times.
That's not what I would have
she
had
even
expected from
criticized
her, to be
previous
honest.
beliefs, making her identity even harder to assume. I still found her weakness after many twists and turns. No matter how fickle her thoughts, she never lost faith in those words regarding the value of fragile mortal lives. She is heartbreaking and enchanting. She is the fingertips of death and the ghost of love and poetry. However, those poems have brought her many complaints. The poems that her hands composed all lack an ending of any kind. And the Maid of Death has no desire to continue them.
This is truly difficult to write.
The girl excuses herself.
My duty is to lead the living to the end.
That's actually interesting. Like
I
of
cannot
background
think of a
info.
fitting end for
Well,
a poem to the dead.
about Castorice.
Such is the epitome of lies. One who's grown used to death remains inexperienced with farewells. Therefore, I extend her an invitation. In this story belonging to herself, she can leave an ending reserved only for her.
What she brings is not only death.
Oh.
She thus replied.
I wonder if he'll read it then.
And when we meet once again for the last time, she again deliberates.
It is not a closing
over
statement,
this
though.
Closing statement.
Apart from death, there is something else that is worth remembering.
That is the journey she walked.
Because, like, one thing to consider is we have, based on this thing, we have like 5 chapters in total. Where? My Day, Last Prince Midamos, Chapter 4.
To die for glory
Section 4.
is not eternal sleep.
This is a lie all Castrum Kremnos keeps.
The world after death is superior to reality and basks in light.
But such vague poems the Crown Prince would not easily believe.
Cowards who dare not to look death in the eye.
He declared thus on the day he returned from the stream of souls.
Longing for a martyr's heaven and reciting self-deceiving stories.
His words are sacrilege incarnate, more arrogant than his blood and family.
True warriors should treat that paradise with spite.
Many followers thus
It does
stop,
feel like they
no
are getting longer,
following his steps.
at least in the last
this
few
young
story version or
man's
story
compared to
sections we've been
poems
hearing or
even
reading,
more
I guess, or listening to rather. They've all been getting longer over time.
A body immortal equals not perfection. The man braved dangers endless simply to seek his weakness. In his greener days with more amateur skills, in crises where death denied him even after kills, he learned why curse is a synonym for blessing, for he saw that visage of terror at life's closing. The man seems unmoved when this past is mentioned. Having braved death 9 times, he who was once lacking now excels above everyone else, still rising. Yet, when asked if he's still as ticklish as when he was a child, he does not answer. It's a wild tale he won't care to opine. It's said that Castrum Kremnos has secrets divine, through which the king's power has passed a one-man army by strength in their bloodline.
Therefore, a traitor who does not inherit the throne is a king most infirm.
As the protagonist hears these words, he refutes not, but openly responds.
These are not rumors unfounded.
But these are usually interesting, like somewhat interesting. They do give you a lot of feedback, or not feedback. Feedback is completely wrong thing. They do give you quite a bit of background info on these characters.
All our glory.
That rumor in the war camp of fury.
I like Cassie's just now.
Casts a shadow
to be fair,
heart.
I mean, we'll see more for as time goes on, because that was only section 3 for her.
Terror, he sends his army to places safe and secure. Yet alone he goes to fight, knowing death can touch him ne'er. The Kremnoan detachment who follows him in livery.
But we will see what Mighty has left to say, or we'll have to say. We have left to say about Mighty that way around.
Death. But the man has no regret, none necessary.
Your glory lies not in death, but in my hands.
The dust settles, and strife calms. A death.
I mean, people also see more of Mighty still, right? He's dead, technically, but like, he can't die, so he's gonna come back. So,
from shadows of the past around.
Did you already walk that flame-chasing road?
I think it'll be similar for everyone else. I can't really think that they would just throw kill people for some reason.
There's nothing else worthy of the hunt.
So I would not be surprised if they show up again at some point. Speaking of Troyan and Castorice,
As it has been
in that sense.
foretold, he killed the king to become a king, and killed the god to become a god.
Right, but this was my days. Oh.
Destiny is to be crowned in blood.
Now there we go. That was my days. Act 4. There you go. 4 things lighting up. But we still have 2 left to go. That one is Aglia. 4th act of Weaver of Gold Aglia. Let's see.
In the past, when strife swallowed the earth and schemes disrupted the hearts of friends, the maiden who was yet a weaver was
They're
wrapped
getting
in a
longer.
cocoon most
Like,
grand,
what? 11 pages?
untouched by the
Like, we had like
storms
6
swept
or
through the land.
like somewhere between
She
6
spent her
and 7.
youth in a
I think
palace
at the
of
very
romance,
beginning.
surrounded by treasures, with even maids.
So I think
beautiful
initially thought these were
beyond
like
belief,
page numbers, but
often
they are
bathing
not.
in the praise and admiration of wealthy nobles. Till warfare set the threads aflame, and the devoutly praying priest was slaughtered before the altar. The family, adored by all, perished before their courtyards, and the blood of her maidservants dyed her golden mantle red. The golden threads covering her eyes snapped, and the concealed truth finally appeared firsthand.
Before a strong wind, a weak nobility cannot stand.
In the long, endless war, the Gold Weaver family was
But
shattered
it
by
is
the
also
sword,
interesting that in
and
this
the legacy
in the latest
of
story,
romance
Aglia just basically had others talk on her behalf.
She had a broken
Even though you'd
mansion
think it's
in
like
an
one of
empty
the
house.
most important
The
discussions
nobles who once
in
loved
general,
her, none now willing to help
like the
her.
debate.
All the
But
romance,
apparently not.
talent, peerage, and beauty. What use are they in a disaster?
Then again, I guess it was probably for the best, since
As
that
she
meant
closed her eyes
Anaxa
in
took the fall, so to speak.
The maidservant pushed a broken loom to her earnestly.
Miss, would you like to pick up the shuttle again and weave for me?
The young miss wanted to laugh, but could only respond with shock. For the maid's face was now covered in scars as she fought to protect her mistress's safety.
Though I can no longer see, I still want to don the garments you weave.
And yet, when she heard this, the desire to weave
I was about to
overcame
ask who
her
that voice
fears.
belonged to, but I couldn't,
Therefore,
because I couldn't
in
recognize
the broken
it.
shadows of a house, the loom of romance
And that looks like an NPC
moved
right here,
once
so...
more. The garments were exchanged for copious gold, buying back her renown of old. Yet beside this mistress most noble, there was always a blind maid in tow, dressed in luxuries unfitting. As the weaver attended banquets, the praises of her youth returned.
That majestic lady must be Nestia in the flesh.
But harsh words also.
Right, I
joined.
think
Mistress's
Aglia
beauty is
was
quite
the...
reduced by a maidservant,
was underneath
so
the Romance
unsightly.
Titan, right? That would have been Nestia, I think.
The maidservant apologized in
Had to remind
embarrassment,
myself of
lowering
that.
her head.
My mistress, I have brought you shame.
Yet her mistress brought her to the middle of the ball, having her garbed in the latest dress as the model. She now knew that praises and ridicule were both untrue, and that romance cared not for beauty of the face. The golden
And we will
thread
have
of
one more
gods
after this.
exists only within. She is no longer that helpless girl. She already carries the gods' authority and walks the hero's route. But she still cannot hold back the calamity of strife. The unsightly maidservant blocked the dagger aimed at the mistress's soul. and blood once again dyed red something she wove. That was the last time in her life the maid's face she clearly beheld. When sewing the death shroud, she could not control how her fingers shook, often pricked by the needle, sharp and acute. Thus, that pristine white cloth wept with tears of blood and gloom. And when the day of the funeral came, she saw the commoners' endless graves, and the nobles dressed in silk frolicking.
I guess we
in the
haven't really
groves,
heard much of Agalia's
and
backstory yet, where she
overwhelmed
originally came from.
droves.
We've seen plenty of that from Cassie,
Is
from
this the destiny unleashed
Fanon,
for their act of chasing
I
God's
think from
core
Anaxa a
flames?
little bit as well.
She kneels before the divine statues and prays to
Like
Nestia of
barely
romance.
from, barely, at least as
garments
part of the main story,
soaked
barely
in blood
from,
the flames of
Agalia.
Why are those that
So-
appear so fair in fact ugly in truth? Why do faces unsightly contain souls cut from noble cloth? Why can the blind see the light? And why do those with eyes only see night?
The dying god remains silent.
If you no longer have the power to see, then with my destiny,
She grasps the burning core flame.
I'll exchange for eyes that can see everything.
Warm
Which she technically now has, I think,
her
right?
eyes that now see all. In that instance, she is sure that she saw.
I will be very interested to see what'll happen in the next version. Because that does feel like we're about to have finally someone from the outside getting mixed in again. Nothing from Anaxa, interestingly enough. We have one more from... No, this is Anaxa, never mind. Who else at like chapter 4 then?
Do not make him
Or
your
Act
enemy,
4, sorry.
even though he may seem frail and weak.
When a valiant warrior from afar assaulted the grove, he shattered their strength with only his eyes and pointing stick. He sent them running, pride cut to the quick.
He may seem cold and unkind, but he sees through human emotions with just a peek.
A student was troubled by love's trials and aches. With one sentence, he guided them away from heartbreak, letting destiny's strands weave a path to love and happiness's shape.
All is science, and human wisdom knows no bounds. Both martial prowess and emotions are knowledge that can be found.
He firmly believes that all things can be deciphered, bared to those who peek. Those that cannot be solved are not mysteries infinite, but only questions waiting to be answered, not obstacles bleak. For those who only protect themselves, the world cannot see their intentions. In sorrowful parting hours, the scholar refuses trifling matters. Isolated in a corner of his library, he fiddles with instruments of crafters. Colleagues suspect him of creating new blasphemies, while students believe him to be making new miracles of mastery. The curious one's gaze through the window beholds, seeing a small wooden bird on the table, wobbling in comfort, swaying in the scholar's hand.
But either way,
cohort.
I need to have a
ask
look
him,
at
seeking his motive for this effort, But the scholar, usually so quick
Like the
to
progress,
retort,
right? We do still have plenty of
refuses to
progress.
answer, seemingly coming up short. Creatures that through his
But from my
hands
understanding, I mean,
pass
I don't know
all
how
change
long.
their functions, invoking wonder peerless.
Actually,
He
how
once
long
removed
was
his hat, as others witnessed,
Amphoreus?
then walked on
That's the thing, I do
hat
not know.
over water with success.
Like, how many versions
They
were there?
also saw him light a flare, fearless, instead creating chilling cold air, not so harmless. That bird was once a toy, and now his messenger. Or perhaps still a toy. That is the magic trick of his success, and one of his teachings that he will profess.
Nothing in this world is ever born fixed.
The far-seeing
Looks like we're now
must
a
be
third
far
throughout
thought. His teachings are like
the
prophetic
Amphoreus
delight,
era, so to
yet
speak.
he opposes prophecies with all his might. It's a time he refrains from looking back on, traveling all lands, chasing prophecies, trying to prove the priest's words were not unchangeable foresight. Countless times he exhausted his crafty sleights, wanting to rescue the doomed and resurrect wights, wanting to shame the prophesized heroes of magic and might, wanting to sway promised villains to a course more upright. Perhaps fate could not guess his goals, but it could trample over his plans overnight. At the end, all his challenges flicker out, but he persists still in endless plight. His ambitions are too lofty, and so failure follows him never too softly. Through moments of defeat felt increasingly common, the scholar learned one thing he has never forgotten.
I'm not speaking much right now, simply due to the
Responds
fact that
defeat with
I
a smile haughty.
don't know what much
Not
to say, to be
from
honest.
optimism, nor
I
from
can only like
defeat of
summarize.
I think this
Um,
misfortune's
Severity.
which we will
Oozes with
do in a moment.
self-mockery, but is also full of a different emotion.
If this road is easy to walk, then future generations will not praise my name in piety,
says his ambition.
Right, there we go. Okay, so that is the current progress. We do have a few now going further. We now have, hang on, let's see. We have one from Hyacinth. We have one from Phaidon. We have 3 from Anaxa now. We have 4 from Agalia. We have 4 from Mighty. Only 3 from Castorice. So keep that in mind. If you want a confirmation that we will have more from her, there it is. Only 1 from Cypher, I guess, Cypher, and 4 from Tribius. So we have 4 that are only like still completely unlit, basically, which is interesting. But we've only, like, we have now 9 core flames there, so who is missing? I guess that's a Law Titan. I don't know what these 2 are right now. 3 are, sorry. But there's like plenty of info left to be had within this book thing. See, Cass, only at the very end did I realize she was nothing like the rumors. I'm really curious, is everyone like this? Having a side that no one else sees? Is the Trailblazer the same? I'll always remain just as I was when we first met? I do have quite a few different sides. I'm curious about your hidden side, or we'll only know when the story's over. See, wait, does this mean no. I won't be curious anymore. Don't let it end. But right now, I'm not really in the mood to do tape. Castle Story is stepping into the next chapter, and I can't quite explain how I feel. It's like sadness, but also like some strange sense of relief. If someone were to ask about us, how should we tell her story? Her embrace was just as warm as anyone else's. She did everything she was meant to do. Death could stop her from loving. Maybe it's not over yet. Honestly, I would either go for this or this. Which I think the game pretty much, like based on the book, it's pretty clear that it will continue. Because it doesn't really make sense for them to be like, oh yeah, we'll still have Castorice content. Is she dead? Yeah, technically, but don't worry. So... Are you trying to comfort me? Honestly, it's okay. In future stories, the Trailblazer doesn't have to go out of their way to avoid any endings for my sake, okay? Even though every story has an ending, I still wish everything could start over again. Oh, that's kind of cute though. Right, so here's the thing. Next story, that'll be once again the next version even. See, since arriving in Amphoreus, each meeting and parting has come in dazzling succession, leaving behind a faint melancholy. Even the ever-spirited Trailblazer now stands within the vortex of Genesis, immersed in memories. So, if we look at this now, I guess that does mean that we are now maybe even a little over a third. But we still have plenty of content to go. We will see how it's going to continue, but not today. Certainly not today. So yeah, next stream, Saturday is going to be a skip, but make sure to tune in again on Tuesday, where we will return to... I don't actually know yet. I do have Starwell as planned again. We will see if that's going to happen. But other than that, yeah, Saturday is a skip, but there will be an event on my server, so make sure to go down in the description. There is a link to my my website. Then click up in community and join. There will be a event on my Discord server later on. But anyway, that was it for tonight. If you enjoyed the stream, then of course please leave a like, follow, subscribe. Depends on where you're watching. And other than that, thank you very much for watching, and I wish you a very great rest of your day. Have a good night.